interrogated one of the goons after the fight and looted the area. You brought Krentz and the other knocked out thugs into Waterdeep. You gave 2 berserkers a rowboat, and then when they didn't like that gift, Torin almost got cut in half, and Grumbo almost got thrown out of into the stratosphere by one of the barbarians. You dropped off the thugs in the Hall of Justice. You had some downtime and hit level 3, and with that we will pick up back in the manor, Trollskull Manor. You guys can be in like the lobby here or doing whatever, but you have some visitors as Volo and friends have arrived. And Gur's children are there as well, still kind of manning and like taking care of the lobby.
Just basically doing everything.
What would people be doing? Where would people be? Would most people hang out? It's pretty early in the morning, so the day is starting, and it's like breakfast basically.
These is outside practicing.
Cool. Out in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What do we have for breakfast?
Yeah.
Probably like some decently old like basically like rations that were picked up mainly by the Gur's kids. Maybe Gur went along at some point.
Yeah, I'd go buy food for the people here.
Yeah.
How much money would I have to spend? Yeah, I'd stop.
It depends on how like nice. Do you want to just like?
I want to buy some nice food. Let's buy some nice food.
Okay.
If we're gonna make this place an inn, we need some food.
Yeah.
Grumbo's gonna go with you to the store and get the stuff to make pancakes for everybody.
Oh, Grumbo, that's a wonderful idea. Oh my goodness, I haven't had a pancake in ages.
So
a whole stack of them.
Whole stack.
A wealthy meal is 8 silver pieces. A comfortable one is 5 silver pieces per day. So you can like kind of sink however much. You could also get modest for 3. So 3, 5, and 8.
No, we're going fancy.
What's pancakes?
That's the fancy.
How good you want the batter. You can aristocrat pancakes for 2 gold pieces.
I need flour. I need sugar. I need water.
Yeah.
We need to get some butter, and we need syrup. Mm-hmm. So I mean, you tell me, and I want a stack of them as tall as Grumbo.
Yeah. I mean, it all depends on how, like,
every morning.
Jesus Christ! If you want some like really like grainy, mealy like pancakes that
who wants grainy, mealy pancakes? Yeah. Why are you presenting this like it's an option?
That's the 6 copper pieces option, and then if you want to go 2 gold pieces, you can have it coated in little like gold flakes.
I don't want gold flakes.
I'm giving you the option.
God damn it! Give me IHOP quality.
Okay, IHOP. That's
relatively
like 5 silver pieces.
Okay, per day.
All right, I'm gonna pay 5 gold for. If I did the math right, that should be like 2 months worth of food.
For
5
a single
gold?
Person. Oh, for like comfortable or
Oh, hold on. I forgot to.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's 5 gold for a single person, 2 months.
Down. So this is per day for a single person.
Sorry.
So I'll just write it based on
that's too
how much.
How many of us are there? There's my kids. There's 5 of us in total. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 times 8.
Okay. Yeah, those are the different levels of the worst being 6 copper and the best being 2 gold for
that's a
1
lot.
day for a person. Yeah. So that's
All right.
3 meals basically.
I'm paying up 21 gold for a month's worth for all of us. Basically.
Nice. Do you get alcohol? Your alcohol is completely out, so if that's something.
Ooh. Anyone else want to help out with the alcohol? Or is that just
Yeah,
me?
I have 26 gold left
26 gold left?
after buying the potions.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did that.
That includes the money you got back, right? So,
How much is alcohol?
A gallon of ale is 2 silver pieces.
Oh. How many gallons of ale do we need?
And then wine is.
Nah, we're doing ale here. We're just gonna do
Okay.
ale.
Yeah. 10 gold pieces for a fine bottle of wine. Damn.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Is it 100 silver to a gold or 10 silver to a gold?
10.
I think it's 100, right? Oh, it's 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 10.
Oh, I've overpaid by a lot then.
Underpaid.
No, I overpaid, didn't I? Because I divided by 100. Why should it? Wait.
Which would have made it cheaper.
Oh, you're right. I've underpaid by a lot.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll
This
do the
city's
math for this later.
expensive.
This is real expensive.
might have to go cheap
Alright.
for a little while. So,
Yeah.
I'd have to just go
Yeah.
rob some people.
You know,
we're level
just
3.
casually.
Yeah, about that. So,
Alright.
robbing people.
I think that might
Well,
be the plan.
regardless, I need you to give me a price for pancakes for everybody for the morning. We'll deal with a month's of rations after we get a little bit of money.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll put up 5 gold for like
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, 5 gold it can easily do that for the whole day and just have a stock of pancakes.
Flapjacks.
Fine flapjacks. It does occur to you that you do not have a stove that is working. But
This
you
just
could make
sucks.
something.
I
yeah,
have
you
a.
could potentially do something too.
I have this mess kit, and I will just build a small fire outside and cook for everybody.
Oh, yeah. Nothing like the whole barbecue pancakes.
Well, I mean, how would you cook pancakes if you're camping? You'd cook them on
True.
a pan over a fire. You know, I don't like the cut of your jib, guy.
Cool. So yeah, everyone's got pancake night at
Woohoo.
the Trollskull Manor.
I
My
offer
favorite.
everybody pancakes.
Oh.
And it's all in the morning now, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Alright.
Early morning.
Yeah. Horn's still in his room getting ready.
What happened to his room?
I knock on his door. Pancakes!
I'll be out in a minute.
I go knocking on everybody's door. Pancakes!
Pancake alarm.
It's the pancake fairy.
Did anything spoopy happen to Torin?
Why do you gotta say this?
One of the days, you're getting a weird sense. Like each time you go back to the room, things are cleaner than they used to be, and like misplaced slightly. Then you remember. You're not sure if you're going crazy or if that's just what's happening. But yeah, your
Horn's
bed
just
will
gonna
be
grab.
like made.
Torin's just gonna grab one of his coats that you've never seen him wear before. It's like a dark orange, but it's like flared bright orange fur going along the neck piece. And he's gonna grab that letter that he got,
Yeah.
and he's gonna tuck it in to his coat, and he's gonna walk downstairs.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There'll be a gathering of people. Volo over here will be inspecting this. He will be asking questions to Gur if what's this steel defender doing? Describe what they look like in name and whatever.
They look like exactly what it looked like. It looks like a tall robot, about 6'4" in height. It's got a core, obviously. I think it's an elemental core, but the wizard who gave it to me never really explained anything. I found the body of it, just sort of sitting in the junkyard. It's crazy. I don't know how it got there. I just thought I'd pick it up. His name is Badu, obviously referring to bipedal automatic defense unit. And it protects people.
Volo will just be asking questions. He'll say, can it communicate? And he'll be jotting down like little notes as he looks up. It's not very tall, is it? I don't believe it's crazy tall.
It's medium size, so whatever medium size can be. Which I think 6'4" is still medium, right?
That could be up to 8 feet. Yeah, it's
yeah.
Oh,
yeah, anything.
If I knew that, I would have made it. No, it's not that tall.
Cool. Yeah. Volo's decently short, so he will be looking up at it, taking notes, examining it up and down. And he'll say, so you say it uses some fuel of some sort? Core?
Yeah, it seems to have a core. I've retrofitted it to be able... It's a sense of stabilizing it with the robot to make it move in certain ways. Source of the energy, I'm not entirely sure. It was gifted to me. I make some nice figurines over at the shop. Someone just came by, traded the figurines for a core, and I was like, yeah.
Quite a trade. You will be looking around at it. Does it have a personality, or does it just do what you say?
Oh, it's very cheeky. It's adorable. It doesn't speak. Haven't figured out how to make a voice for it yet, but it'll wave at you every now and then.
Yeah, you will be jotting down notes. Yeah, and he'll say, maybe a new book after this Spirits Inspectors. And he will go back to his pancakes, start gobbling them up. Floon will ask, we'll turn to Ben Alt and say, you got any more of that ale, or you don't happen to have wine or anything? And Ben Alt will sigh and go to the cellar. So yeah, people will generally be attending to different stuff. Let's see. So V's is outside training. Gur is in the actual lobby. Grumbo, you're going around and just notifying everyone.
The pancakes are in fact ready.
Yeah. So I guess you walk in with like a big pile of them as big as your body. You have to carry it on your head.
Yeah. No, well, it's just taller than me, is all.
Yeah.
It's well structured though.
Exactly.
They're equally sized.
Yeah.
And the syrup holds it together nicely.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, you start plating everyone with some people getting seconds and whatnot. Krandren, you see Jalester, the main lobby here, who gives you a nod as he he gets plated. He doesn't exactly he's kind of saying no, but gets plated anyway. He's like, oh, I really shouldn't, but gets a pancake anyway. And Rainier will will also move up to Gur and Ebyn and say, thank you again. I hope that you like this place, and he'll be looking around at the new furniture and whatnot.
Oh, I absolutely love it. Gives me a project to work on.
It's always good to be working on something.
Mm-hmm. Idle hands lead to idle mind.
Yeah, he'll just be checking out the place. Going around.
By the way, how are you doing? Have you fared well after your negative experience, to say the least?
Yeah, you'll get like a slight furrowing of the brow, and he'll say, I've been doing pretty well, all things considered. Especially doing a lot better since being captured. Anything would be
I
better
imagine.
than that.
I imagine.
But well, things still worry me. There's still all these tensions within the dock ward and whatnot. Some of my contacts seem to be worried about me still. I don't know. I still feel that I'm somehow in the center of all this, and I just hope that this storm will pass, metaphorically.
Yes, but it's always wise to take precaution. You see it like the wealthy self, maybe hire some guards or some sort of protection.
Yes, I usually don't. I have guards, but I usually, like to keep a little bit more inconspicuous, but that didn't seem to work. I'm not making my trips down to the dock wards anytime soon.
That's probably a good idea.
You'll go over to back to his seat as well. You see Gur's kids. They seem to be messing with some kind of pile of junk. It's hard to tell without looking at it closer what this invention is or whatever it is.
Well, absolutely walk over there.
Yeah.
What you guys playing with?
Yeah, you'll see that that Cypher is basically like adding more and more fireworks into this like setup of like things that'll shoot off after other things, and Vivi is desperately trying to make it actually make sense so it won't explode. So yeah, you see that, and Cypher will just say fireworks, and he'll whisper. He'll say it's the ones you let me have, but don't tell anyone.
I won't. Just make sure they don't go off indoors. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll look at Vivi and be like, make sure it doesn't go off indoors.
Yeah, she'll just sigh and like look at you like, yeah, I'll try.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, Cypher will give a look of like, oh yeah, that should be a thing I consider. Like he didn't even think about it before. Cool. Yeah. Jalister over here. I haven't. I feel like I constantly switch on how his name's pronounced.
Yeah,
But,
I thought it was Jalister, but I was I'm sticking with whatever you say.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I'm trying to figure out what sounds the least stupid. Jalister works fine.
Alright.
Yeah, he will be he will cut at his pancakes kind of hesitantly, and he'll just look at you, Krandren, and say, "How are you doing in the midst of all this?"
Well, considering the circumstances, seems like we're starting to build up something here. So better
That's
than
good.
previous. So I'll take it. How are things going with the Lord's Alliance?
Well, I wanted to speak to you about some work that we got in. As you know, I hesitate to even bring it up, but it's not easy to turn these pieces of work down, considering, and he'll kind of like give a look like your circumstances, basically.
Right. Well, I'm listening.
Let's see. Um. He'll say, well, there's an upside to it compared to your previous work you've done with us. I managed to, well, not really drop your name in the negotiations. So, well, I managed to scrounge up an actual budget for this job. And he'll give a little bit of a smirk as he says, actually 350 gold pieces for a 10-day of work, but it's a decent amount to gather together.
You have my attention.
Yeah, he'll take another bite and finish chewing as he sets his knives down. Bit too sweet, isn't it? That gnome and his sweet tooth. And put down his cutlery and well, by now, and you've probably experienced it being back out in the world, but this gang war is causing unrest throughout the city. We have offered protection to members of the Dung Sweepers Guild, and you have been assigned to protect a group of them. This isn't a normal security job, which probably won't go without any setbacks. I expect that there would be some sort of violence that happens. These dung sweepers are set to go into the more dangerous part of the dock ward and will most likely stir some kind of conflict of one type or another. If you were to be very not generous in your assumption that this would be almost bait drawing them out. Usually we have security in the form of guards, but in this case we want to make sure that these people are protected, while of course cleaning up the town, having people's living situation be attended to. Yes, that's the general setup. There'll be 14 dung sweepers and a few guards, but I wouldn't assume that they will put up a good fight if things come to blows.
I see. And this is over the course of how long?
A 10-day. It's a while of, frankly, downtime, a while of, unfortunately, watching and waiting until whatever strikes will strike, but it's important work.
Am I to understand that am I known presence during this, or should I be sticking to the shadows?
I believe that to a certain extent that's up to you. Considering how dangerous this area is, I wouldn't go it alone, especially seeing as the group of you seem quite capable rescuing this one over here. And he will point to the twins, basically. They're not actually twins, but looking like twins. And say, yes, your method is up to you. As long as you protect these people, it would not matter how you survey the situation.
Very well. I will talk to my associates and see if I can get some backup in this situation, but it seems promising.
Yeah. He'll say, Unfortunately, the timeline is fairly quick. I was trying to reach you a bit earlier, but it seems like you people have been quite busy. The work would start tomorrow, so you have a whole day to prepare and whatnot. I wouldn't expect the first day to have violence, but it's always possible.
Do they have a regular route that they follow?
We've set up a route in which they mainly throughout the days follow the same roads, but with each day will push further, so to speak, into potential danger.
I see. Out of curiosity, are any of these dung sweepers elves?
Yeah, he'll look kind of curious at this. I believe one or two may be half elves. I didn't really spend too much time picking amongst them.
Well, there seem to be some issues in the dock ward as of late, with elves ending up murdered. So, might just be an extra target.
Yeah, he'll furrow his brow, and I haven't considered the possibility. Well, that does make things more dangerous. Yeah, you will be contemplating. Well,
If we run into such issues, we might need to renegotiate the payment. But we'll see. Maybe no one will go after the half-elves, but if it involves some sort of serial murderer, who knows?
well, there's a potential of dealing two birds with one stone, but what are your feelings on this? I could potentially replace those with someone else. How would you like to deal with this?
I think it's worth giving these dung sweepers a fair warning to the risk they might have going into the dock ward. I would discourage it, but if anyone is really willing to push their way into the dock ward in these dangerous times, well, more power to them.
I'll be considering this. I feel as if I would mention this, and especially if I were to emphasize how dangerous it would be, I doubt they would take such a job.
Might be better to make it their choice instead of yours.
Yeah, he'll be thinking through this, and well, that is another problem. The Lord's Alliance hasn't figured out a way to deal with this yet. Although that work wouldn't be paid, it's another thing to stop within the dock ward. I'm not hefting this on your shoulders, but as you know, the Lord's Alliance deals with a lot of red tape, and dealing with a situation as open-ended as that, we wouldn't know where to even begin.
Yes, at the very least, this investigation would give us a chance to scope out the dock ward. Maybe we'll find something along the way. So.
Yeah, I'll give a nod and say, well, on the off chance you happen to deal with that whoever, and have some evidence that they were the killer, or some such thing, more information, the Lord's Alliance would always be open to hearing this, and especially if I can give them, if I can put out the good word about you, I'm sure they'll reward you in some way or another.
Well, I would certainly appreciate that. So, we shall see.
Yeah, he will like button up his shirt and he will like move the half-eaten pancake off to the side and get up and say, "Unfortunately, I'm a bit strapped for time. I have a meeting with that damn lawyer again." And he will give you a nod and say, "If you happen to run into trouble and are not able to take the job, just let me know. It'll be a hard thing to brush off, but it may be possible."
Certainly. Well, make sure to take care of yourself. These streets are dangerous.
Yeah, he'll give a nod and say, "Hopefully not for much longer." And we'll head out the door. And as the door is like swinging open and closed, I'm guessing saloony type door, double doors.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Krandren's face
Oh.
immediately changes once he leaves. Just,
Yeah.
so, pinching his brow, sort of situation.
Totally. Yeah, as the door is still swinging closed, a group of halflings will enter into the bar and be checking out the place. And one will pipe up and say, "Is this place open?" And look around at the drinks being served and whatnot.
Yeah, why not? Wait, are we open, guys? Are we allowed to be open?
Torin's just gonna immediately turn around and look at Grumbo and Gur.
Yes.
Take point on this
Sure.
one.
You like pancakes?
I heard about the pancakes. I smelt them.
How much
And
did
you
we pay
won't.
for the pancakes? At the market?
I believe it was like
2
5
gold?
gold
5
for
gold?
yeah.
Yeah.
This'll
We'll serve you
deplete
the
your
best
pancakes.
breakfast you've ever had for 5 gold.
Oh God,
Shit.
no.
that's
That's what we paid
You
for.
will wince a little bit at that.
That's what we pay.
Sure, but that's for what everyone's eating in addition to.
It's kind
No,
of
no, no.
honest
These are first-time customers. Perhaps we can give them a little bit of a discount.
All right.
Oh dear. I suppose.
This is high quality stuff. How about 10 silver pieces?
I'm gonna start cooking up my pancakes again and complaining about how people don't respect my fine work.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, they'll look amongst each other and scrounge up enough for that. 10 silver, you said?
I don't see why not.
Yeah. So you can mark that off. And this front halfling will give you the silver and say, as much as I like the pancakes and everything, I heard this place was opening back up, and me and my mates were looking to potentially get a job here. And he'll
Oh.
look at all the gnomish furniture and be kind of he definitely seems interested as they begin looking around.
No, you're looking for work. What kind of skills do you have?
Well, we've done numerous little odd jobs here and there, but some of us worked at bars, some of us whatnot. So we can do whatever you have lying around.
All right. How do you do with ghosts?
Yeah, they will look amongst each other. Roll a insight check.
All right. Easy peasy.
Ooh.
20.
Okay. Kind of weird. He gives this look of fear. And they all look at each other, clearly like spooked out. But something puts you off, especially about this one, that it's some like feigned fear. Like he's not as scared as he is acting to be.
You, right there. What's your name?
Oh, Dasher.
Dasher.
Dasher
Strange name,
Snowbeetle.
but I like you. Something tells me either you've dealt with ghosts before, or you're at least not enough afraid of them to work here. And don't worry, the ghost is very nice. I don't know why he's here, but he helps clean up things.
There's been legends that this place was haunted, but I didn't think it actually would be.
Ooh, what's this legend?
Well, you haven't heard this from me, but supposedly this place was run by a bunch of hags. They owned a tavern and ritualistically killed off their patrons and clients. But I'm sure it's just a legend.
Oh. How does the ghost come into that? Was it one of the clients?
Oh, I wouldn't know. Maybe, yeah, it's someone who died here. I wouldn't put it past this place.
From what I gained from the ghost, he seems very attached to this place. He really likes it. We started cleaning it up, and he felt happier. I don't feel like it's an evil spirit.
Oh, well, it's better than anything else.
Alright. Now the most important question. What are your wages? What do you expect?
Yeah, they'll look amongst each other like they've decided this before walking in here. They'll say, well, I'm not sure if this place is, completely fit to be open for good and all, but
Of course.
We discussed 10 gold per 10 day.
10 gold. Is that for all of you, or is that...
Torin will cough up for a second.
That would be for all of us.
Oh, okay, that's a little bit better.
I'm gonna poke this one in front of me in the ribs with my spatula. I'm gonna say, "You tough boy. You look soft. You see that dragon back there? He'll eat you alive.
Yeah.
You think you can take him?"
Is this the main one that's been talking, or
No. His
other guy.
behind him.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks a little bit more dopey as you poke him in the sides, and he winces a little bit. And he looks up at Torin and will give this he's clearly roll intimidation.
What's your name, Dopey?
My name's Kelso.
You say your name is Coleslaw?
Kelso.
Yeah, he'll just he'll correct you very
Well,
low
straighten
volume.
up, Coleslaw.
Also,
You want to work for us? You gotta be
you
tough.
scare him pretty decently.
You see that guy over in the corner? I saw him
Right.
blow a guy's head off the other day.
Yeah, he'll give this wide-eyed expression.
Well,
I don't mean any harm or anything. He'll stammer out as he looks
You
to
don't mean any
Dasher.
harm or anything, and I'll poke him in the ribs again.
Torin's gonna turn around.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Grumbo, that's enough. You're stabbing him. Stop.
Yeah, bullying this guy.
We gotta have tough employees. If they're gonna work for us, they gotta
We
be
don't
tough.
have employees. These are just people right now.
we don't have employees yet. Not
It's
with
their
that
interview.
attitude.
Perhaps we can put them for a period first before we raise them to
Probation.
10 gold per 10 day.
How
Ever heard of
about
an
That's a good
internship?
a 30-day probation period, and then you'll get your 10 gold per 10-day wages.
They're slaves.
Look
for 30
amongst
days.
each other.
I think
Internship.
we need to give
Paid
them
intern.
something, but perhaps start them out halfway, and then we can work them up to full after they've proven themselves, whether that's after one 10 day
That's
or
a good
two.
idea. How about
Or
for
3.
1 month or 3 10 days, you'll get 5 gold. And then once you've proven yourself worthy, then you can get a 10 gold.
That sounds fine with me. Dasher will look amongst the others, and they'll all agree. I'll say, well, if we're not serving clientele, we could also help clean up this place a bit. If
That's very much
it's-
needed. You
Yeah.
you will be reporting directly to Betty or Olivia. I really don't recommend Cypher. He will blow you up by accident.
Yeah, they will look to each other and give a nod and find a seat for pancakes.
All right, happy pancakes.
Happy
Serve them
pancakes.
their pancakes. How much did you say you were charging them? 10 silver? So 1 gold?
10 silver each, right?
Oh, so no, I wouldn't think so, because that would be the full amount that I asked for.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
Yeah, I think
About
it's-
phrasing. You say gold and everybody freaks out. You say 10 silver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
suddenly it's not
exactly.
that bad.
Sounds better.
$9.99.
Big
Yeah,
guy.
right.
Exactly. I gotta say, I don't think I'm cut out to be like the face of the company here. I think I could do a good job at fixing this place up, but maybe I shouldn't be the one talking to people about wages.
Perhaps we can talk about this over to the side.
Oh, I assumed we were already over to the side. I just
If-
didn't want to move my token.
Yeah,
Oh,
of
okay,
course.
just want to make sure.
Yeah,
There
the
we go.
back room is you're fetching pancakes.
Who's this guy?
the hell are you? What are you
Who's
looking at?
Donica?
She was one of the
Oh,
Yeah,
we're close to your friends. Get out of here.
there was
Bryn Hilltopple. What's the Dasher Snow Beetle and Kelso Fiddle? What does it say?
Elsa.
No, he's coleslaw forever now.
Coleslaw.
Fiddler.
I don't care what
Hell
his
of a
name was.
nickname. Coleslaw.
Yeah, two of them are siblings. Fiddlewick.
Oh.
The Fiddlewicks.
Fiddler.
The Fiddlewicks.
Dude, look at that.
Cool. Yeah, they'll be munching there, and with that, you guys are kind of open to do whatever if there's anything you guys want to attend to.
I gotta be honest. We're gonna need to make some money fast.
Yeah,
If we're gonna open this
seriously.
place up, if we're gonna pay these people, we need money.
Should have gone with the 30-day probation.
I don't know if
isn't-
we can. I don't know if slavery is legal here.
Exactly.
So-
You don't know.
Other cities,
That's a
yeah.
good point.
Other cities, yes, of course, but here,
Is it
Doesn't seem
really
to be the case.
illegal if you don't know?
Actually, I think some stuff is.
if you don't have a
I don't
choice
know.
in the matter, but maybe they do. It's a
Maybe we should,
Either
maybe we
way,
should go to a lawyer to figure this out. Anyone know a good lawyer nearby?
Oh,
Drop their
dear.
contracts.
Oh, dear.
But
My God.
anyway, I do like the idea of perhaps Grumbo and I handling the hiring. Perhaps we need a good guard, bad guard sort of situation.
Are you the good guard? I think you need to be the good guard.
Well, appear to be the good guard.
Well, Krandren, you are quite tactful.
What do you say,
I'm fine
Grumbo?
with
You,
having
you could just
change the
keep
budget.
doing what. Yeah, Grumbo can keep doing what he's doing. He's doing great.
Could
I
toughen these
agree.
guys up.
I think it's true. This place gets mugged. We need strong workers here to be able to protect it.
Been around the block once or twice.
In the meantime, though, if we did actually want to get this up and running, yes, you're right, we do need money, and I do have a proposal for you all. It won't be
Ooh.
clean work, but it can get us some income.
Does that have
see
to
that.
do with that house we saw?
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. So, trying to secretly, like, wink without them seeing this time, but,
Do I see the wing?
I think by now people can kind of put together that there's something going on, but you know.
You guys are doing the winking thing again. Do I just do it as well, or am I not supposed to notice?
anyway, I have been given a proposal from my contact at the Lord Alliance, Jalister Silvermane. You might not be happy with where the work is, but it could be useful. So, and then I'll describe the situation of guarding dung sweepers for a 10-day.
Grumbo,
In the dockyard.
Grumbo sighs as he starts taking off his pants again and rolling them up.
We don't necessarily need to be in the thick of it, but we do need to make sure that they're safe.
Thick of it is the worst way to put that.
Alright, I'll put my pants back on.
Yeah,
Do we
we're
know
going through
who
the thick of
is
it.
going after them?
I believe they might be getting caught up in the gang war, potentially. They are being used as bait by the Lord's Alliance. So, whatever comes out after them, we handle the situation and we see who they're working for. Maybe there is some sort of ulterior motive here. I don't know
Well-
why they would target the dung sweepers, though. Does anyone have any ideas?
Put a halt to the city, maybe. I don't know. Their job is relatively important. Things can't
That's
travel through the main thoroughfares if there's dung all over the place.
That's a good point. Maybe the idea is just to redirect flow of traffic.
Maybe they're selling the poop themselves.
Ooh. That's a good idea. Do you think we could do that?
You know, in the olden days, people would urinate in pots and sell that to tanners for gold. Well, maybe not gold, probably copper, but
I've heard you can do very interesting things with dung. Fertilizer can be quite explosive.
Torin went outside to see what V's is doing.
well, regardless, I guess there's two ways we can go about this. Either we make our presence known, or we tail them until something happens.
By the way,
Question.
can nobody tell?
Does it pay?
Yes, the 350 gold. It can go a long way.
Ooh.
For
I'm
10
in.
days.
That's
Couldn't
the
even carry
plan.
350 golds.
And assuming we all do this, it's about 5 gold, 6 gold a day per person. Although, to
I'm
be
assuming
fair,
we would
I'm
be
sure there'll
paid
be
at the
some
end.
days. Well, yes, there'll be some days where nothing happens.
They said that at the beginning. He said that at the beginning there shouldn't be much issue, but eventually they might run into something.
So
Oh, no,
on those
Joaquin.
days, the worst case, we walk around for a bit and get paid 6 gold to do it.
That is the case. Although, I do wonder if it might be better to, keep things at a distance, guard them without them knowing we're there. Maybe see some things in the shadows that they don't. What are your
I'd be
thoughts?
fine with that. That's something right up my alley. No pun intended.
We also do have the issue with the elves that are being murdered in the dock ward. I brought that up to Jalister. There are some half-elves that could potentially be dung sweepers, but perhaps if they are not with the group, then that would be one less thing to worry about. Unless you want to worry about it. Lure them out.
Was it just elves or half-elves that were being murdered?
I believe it's just elves, but I don't know how picky the murderer is.
Well, DM, do I know the instance of half-elves versus elves in the city? Like, are there more half-elves running around, or is it...
Yeah, I'd say probably more half elves than elves.
Okay. Like, by a lot, or is it just like a...
I'd say probably like 2 to 1, or
Okay.
yeah, there's.
Well, knowing the city, there isn't a short supply of elves themselves or half-elves, but if it's just elves that are being murdered, chances are the half-elves are probably safe.
Well, I've done my
it's
best to
just
influence Jalister to make sure that even that might not be an issue. But I do wonder if we want it to be an issue. Do we want to potentially use them to lure out this predator?
Do we gain anything extra other than cleaning the streets?
Unfortunately, not from the Lord's Alliance. But perhaps
Could a serial killer have?
Idea.
Could a serial killer have any sort of information that we might need? I don't see any value in that.
Well, we do know that the Zentrum are interested in handling this as well. Perhaps we can use this to get a little bit closer to Devil Star Song.
Fair.
Just there can be some benefit to handling this, although I wonder if I should table this for another time. Maybe we use this 10-day to scout out the dock ward, and then I put my plan in action.
Do we have anything else of pressing matter that needs to happen? What are we tabling this for, other than reconnaissance? If that's the case, we probably don't need a whole 10 days for that.
Well, just wondering if we should try to go with 2 birds in 1 stone, or if we should just take the time to plan. I like to have a plan. Not necessarily.
I do too. Well, it sounds like a job. It doesn't sound too dangerous. If anything super bad happens, if we're in the shadows, we can just leave. Well, we wouldn't get paid, but I'm assuming anyway, the contingent would be that they survive or are relatively unharmed. Is there a contingent, or is it just they all live and we get paid?
Did he mention that they all have to live, or
He didn't.
or is it mainly just kind of capture the people that are after them?
Yeah, he didn't mention that, and you'd assume that. You'd assume that he obviously wants them to live, but you're not being paid for like keeping them all alive. He wants you to, obviously, but
Not necessary, though. It could be a benefit to maybe get a little bit more money out of them if we tell them that nobody died.
Well, maybe. It's at least a good bargaining tool. I say it's a job. It's money. We can do it. It doesn't seem too dangerous if it's just thugs.
Yes. Although, my alternate plan for the dock ward, it does involve that thing that we had mentioned earlier about being in contact with some people to get some supplies.
Oh, yes.
yeah. Mentioning that, you do, your contact that I kind of defined was there are some dwarves in. Let's see, what district are they in again? they're in the trades ward, and you know that there is a basically under one of the carpentry places, a kind of underground place that will sell stuff. They're known for finding things and kind of smuggling things in, so that is something you could attend to.
That's knowledge that Ebyn has.
Yeah, Ebyn, that's your
Yeah.
contact. And their name, let me get their name again. The Bearers of Banded Iron.
The bearers.
Okay.
Sorry, writing notes.
And some of the dwarves are like hill mountain dwarves, as well as dwarves from the Underdark. So
Drawer.
yeah.
So, have I already told Krandren this, or I'm assuming I have.
It's up to you.
Before we had talked about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's up to you whether you drop the name or not, but yeah.
Yeah, I would have told Krandren everything that I know about these people. And where they are? You said they were in the trade ward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a building called the Mortis and Tenon, and they do carpentry and construction type of stuff. And that's kind of the front-facing thing for this
Right.
trade.
And you wanted to go there today? Krandren?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with that.
As for everything else, perhaps we should talk to the rest of the group, see if they would be on board for this mission.
I'm sure they will, unless they have pressing matters that need to be attended to. But money's money, and we need it. So,
Alrighty, looking out there. Hello, Torin. Would you like some money?
Always. You handing it out?
You might have to do some dirty work.
Everything I do is dirty work.
Oh, you'll see what I mean by dirty, but
What? Are
Anyway.
we going in the sewers again? No.
No. Not in the sewers, no. It's
Where are
on,
we
sir.
going?
Would you like to guard some dung sweepers for 10 days?
Guard people?
Yes, the Dung Sweepers Guild, 14 of them. There's good pay in there.
Torin will look over to V's.
How long have you been there?
I've been here for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just standing here.
All right.
350 gold.
I feel like I'm a little anachronistic now. But why are we who would want anything with the cleaning brigade?
Apparently they're getting caught up in the gang war, so we're here. It's our mission to find out who's going after them.
Well, if they're dung sweepers, I think they would already have quite the bit of ammo to protect themselves, wouldn't you think?
She's got a point.
Yeah, they can still get killed. It's in the dock war. They're dealing with a serial killer. There's gotta be. There's plenty of rough and tumble people there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna adjust my black windbreaker jacket that I've got on today. It's got gray trim. Stick my hands in my pockets. Yeah, sure. You came along with me when I wanted to go to the field ward, so naturally, I'll reciprocate, and we'll come along with you to the dock ward.
Ready.
This for that, after all. Smile.
Sounds like a plan. After all, there are a couple of things we can look around for in the dock ward while we're there.
Ooh. What are we looking for? Am I there?
For my account, we could be looking for quite a bit. Sorry, I was out here at training. I don't do good with breakfast clubs.
Breakfast is important.
I already
Well,
don't worry about
please,
that.
if you wanted to truly clean up the dock ward, it does involve, perhaps we could find out a little more about this serial killer that's terrorizing them.
There's quite a bit of mystery going on. If we find anything, that would be a great boon. There's several things. I was just out here trying to keep focus.
Well, the job starts tomorrow.
So do we have any plans for the rest of today then? That starts tomorrow.
Well, I have a little bit of shopping to do with Ebyn. After that, I personally don't have anything to do.
Warren's gonna raise an eyebrow whenever you said that you and Ebyn are gonna go shopping.
Well, if nobody has any plans, I kind of wanted to figure out what this whole orb portal dimension thing was about.
Oh, that.
Yeah,
Sounds pretty cool.
You
I know, right?
You have to take that somewhere, yes?
Yes. I believe the folks were called the House of Inspired Hands.
Well, you also came along. I'll come with you. Point me in a direction.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I believe it's that direction.
No.
You still have the hand of one of those things?
The hand of one of those things?
Yeah, didn't
yeah.
it close and then, yeah.
Yeah, I do have that. I forgot. Here, let me just scrounge around for it. Yeah, here it is.
So is it mechanical or organic? What is it?
Huh?
Yeah, it is odd and mechanical. It's hard to call it mechanical because it's this weird material that you have not seen before. But yeah, it feels more mechanical than biological.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of alloy this is, but it's very bendy, but also very strong.
Might try to do some reading about that tonight, if I have the time.
Have you read? You have books about this?
There might be something in the library, who knows? Or
okay.
I should be able to know just where to find it. So, sage background.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. All right, so we heading out?
I guess so.
Weasel flourish this long blue steel blade and rapier blade and just sheath it back and clip something to it and nod. Well, shall we move on then?
Ooh, that's a fancy new weapon. Where'd you get it?
That new.
No, I've always had it. It's just the first time it's been out. It's well, I guess the only one I showed is Torin. This is my namesake, and I'll do an ultra practiced motion to flip the blade out just a few inches and expose the 2 V runes that are on the hilt or on the blade.
Oh.
It's VV, but V's makes it easy.
Oh, as in V-Floor. Oh, I get it now.
Yeah, like there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
That makes sense now.
So why didn't you use it before?
I didn't have clearance.
Clearance.
It's special, you'll see, in case if we ever get in a fight. It's, well, first off, as I'm sure you all know, rapiers are brutal and efficient weapons. And this one does something a little extra. It'll rake and claw my enemies with the power of a dragon. Or should I say, as if a dragon descended upon them.
Oh, okay.
No, just don't be lighting people on fire. And by people, I mean us.
Well,
Oh, does it set people on fire? I thought it was more like the claws of the dragon. Rawr.
I won't light you on fire if you don't give me a reason to, Ebyn.
Fair. I don't plan on it.
Well, I don't have plans for that either. But, who does have plans? The Order of the Inspiring Hand. Where are we going?
House of Inspired Hands, and
Yep.
then I wanted to go to the trade ward.
That's you and Ebyn, though, right?
Yes, so 2 different directions people are going. So.
All right,
Yeah.
and I'll give you a wink. Ah, yeah, totally doing that right.
Of course.
Is there some kind of code going on? I think that wink is a little exaggerated. Anyone can see it.
I really
Oh.
don't think it was that exaggerated the first time I did it, but anyway.
It wasn't the first time, but the third and fourth time, pretty exaggerated.
Oh, I get it. Don't worry. And I'll do an extremely exaggerated wink.
This is gonna have
See,
to stop. This is gonna have to stop.
these catches on real quick. Took me like 3 times to get it.
Dust hands. So today's attire, because I have the advantage of not being a sweaty adventurer in leather armor, is a white blouse, small black ribbon around the collar, or this is a black windbreaker jacket with gray trim. There's a silver color silhouette of a dragon head and profile on the back, and the bottoms are a blue pair of rough-looking shorts worn over leggings, and then the ensemble's complete with walking boots. I high five my barbarian bro for changing outfits.
I'll have to drop by the Fight Club again to pick up some more coats. Running out.
If you're gonna go down there, you mind if I come with you? I need to make sure my shop wasn't blown up at some point.
Sure.
Does
No
your shop
problem.
explode often?
Yeah. Cypher really likes explosives.
That's what I was thinking. I saw him in there with fireworks. So-
Yeah, don't worry about that one. That one was planned. I let him have those.
Oh,
Torin's just gonna cock his head to the side.
Look,
Alright.
my boy is special, and sometimes he deserves some nice things.
Just hopefully we don't burn down the new place. You
It's
know.
okay. I got Vivi watching him carefully. She can handle it.
I didn't get the chance to meet your children. I've been busy. You have 2?
I have 3. The other one was the man behind the bar.
Oh.
Yes, his name is Benold. Yeah, everyone calls him Benny. Yeah, it's just a lot easier.
Are they darling?
Oh, absolutely. Oh my goodness, you should have seen them when they were smaller. Benold has the very puffy cheeks already, but oh my goodness, when he was a baby, it was so much. Oh, he was almost completely changed. It was adorable.
Big smile on Visa's face.
It's almost hard
Gareth,
to
where
think.
are we at in terms of our magic items in the library checkout process?
Oh, good point.
I think I said 2 weeks, and it has been like 3 or 4 days.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
I should mark
Okay.
when that happened.
And they just apparate back after the 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
What happens if I take the sovereign glue and I glue the bottle of glue to somebody else?
You don't want to know.
Should find out.
If you time it right, it could be very interesting. So,
I think I've read this in a book called Splinching. So weird teleportation nonsense. Just severs people in half.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I think I read the
to
same
the-
book. It also had a footnote where it was also called telefragging.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Which direction are we headed?
The leftward direction.
Are we all traveling together, or are we splitting the party?
Oh, I don't know.
Traveling together.
I don't think
Yeah!
yeah.
oh, there goes
So,
Grumbo by himself. There goes
Where's
No, no.
everybody else?
No, we're with you. We're with you.
Yeah.
I'm definitely in the cart.
Is everyone going to the House of Inspired Hands? That seems to be the first place. You got the whole day,
Doesn't
so
seem that far away, so might as well.
Yeah,
Along
it's-
for the ride here.
It's in the C ward. It's the ward next
Yeah,
to
it's
us.
gonna
It's fine.
30 minutes.
Oh,
At
that's
a
not bad.
breakneck pace. Cut all the red lights and we can make it there in 28 minutes.
Yeah, we just blew that stop sign.
Every minute you cut down counts, okay? So,
I would like to
take
break.
this from someone who drove 9.5 hours.
I would like to break
Yeah.
1d4 traffic laws.
Classic, like, super old man driving in Florida. Like,
Oh, God. No.
You can't find a steady speed. You're either on the accelerator or on the brakes.
and he's leaning forward with his glasses, and his face is like 3 inches from the steering wheel.
You got right away, old man. Yelling. Cool. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. If you guys want to take a 5
Yeah, I'll
minute
get water.
break, get some tea
Go
and
for
stuff.
it.
Okay.
So I'm thinking when I hit level 4, I'll pick level 3 rogue.
Hey.
Get pick the thief subclass, and then just start abusing the magic weapons that we get
Oh, God.
using fast hands.
Oh yeah, just keep
and
whipping them
bonus
out.
just bonus action, do some bullshit, and then still have my action to like whip a magic stone.
Oh.
What a strong
so you-
bonus
so you
action.
took your-
I would like to use my bonus
So you took your
action
third
to do some
level-
crap.
Yeah. So your third level is rogue?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So Warlock 1, Rogue 2.
Nice.
Interesting.
I'll be using my bonus action a lot, which I guess is fine. There's just
Are you
it's just
gonna-
a lot of competition for it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna
especially the rogues, literally, like,
Yeah.
everything.
Rogue it up.
At least you guys get to use your bonus action for more than one thing.
Yeah.
Just
I've got a
just,
now I've got another option too with my
your help.
with my subclass, my Master of Tactics.
Nice. I'm gonna get Badu to basically just body people for me now. That's
There
my
you
bonus
go.
action.
He moves fast too, so you can
He's 40 feet movement.
yeah, you can
which is
just
amazing.
have gnome
Good.
carry you, and then you don't even
That's
need
why-
to sit on lamb.
Wait, which is faster, Lamb or Badu? The construct.
No clue.
How fast does a donkey run?
Probably 30.
Is lamb
That's-
running? I doubt lamb is running.
Yeah,
Right,
it
how-
seems pretty old.
Tired, though.
Oh.
So
Aww.
Donkeys have a speed of 40 feet. Imagine that.
Yeah, it's the same.
Donkey. A mule. D&D 5e. Yep, they have speed of 40.
Oh,
Alright. Alright, and if Badu's gonna carry me, then his like hands are just gonna intertwine and make like a seat in front of him, and he's just gonna walk with me like as if I'm gonna swing set.
Got a mech.
It was great for the kids, you know?
If we had a Warforged in the party, there could be some interesting.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you right now, my backup is actually a Warforged. So yeah.
Alright, so let Krandren die.
Let
I actually
Krandren
like
die.
what I'm doing with Krandren right now.
We let Krandren die, and then we get a mech romantic series.
Oh, dude. That's so trippy, but I want it.
So along the way, let's see. While we're waiting, anyway, these will pipe up. So I was thinking while training this morning, I was trying to keep focus on what we're supposed to do and the things that we found. The Monk Lam said that Evil's twin hides his face. We know some people that look alike, but from the Zentarum we picked up that note, yeah? The first thing on there was praise the twin shadow. The Zentarum are doing something. Is Torin, is Dabble a Zent? Is Yangra a Zent? They seem at odds with the Zenithar anyway.
I think they actually are.
I thought we were all on the same page that Davil is with the Zentarim.
Well,
Oh, I have no idea what's going on.
I just wanted to remind everybody with that then. Something is afoot. They and the Zenithar are staking out or watching several people. The Zentarum message had a thing called push back the eyes. I think this aligns. And they also mentioned that the leader of the Zenithar's leader, or maybe just the Eyes' leader, is the kind that excessively worries. They called him paranoid. And these eyes are, whoever these eyes are, they're watching people. Krentz might have been one of them. Hand the notebook over to, I guess, Krandren. And it's the correspondence from Krentz and the journal stuff. Field Ward Krentz. Those eyes are...
It's like a beholder's eyes.
They do have many eyes. That's a good correlation.
Well, I don't know. I just know the symbol of Xanathar Guild is that of a beholder.
These is writing that down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is...
I forget out of character, did we learn anything about the leader of the Xanathar Guild? Or
No.
No.
Ebyn just knows what the symbol is.
right, yeah, okay.
No. These eyes are watching many people, maybe even including us. They're watching Davil, Yagra, some drow they know. Some lady human that runs a merc gang, a money-lending dwarf, some jumpy rock gnome, and some archer orc that knows Follow the Follower. Now, I did some research into that, and that Fala person runs the potion shop that is close to our lovely new manor. I want to go there, but I can't think of anything to talk about, because first thing out of my mouth is going, hey, are you in a gang? And I don't think that's what I should start off with.
Perhaps purchasing some potions would be a good idea.
Yeah, we need money for that.
We need money for that.
Potions cost a lot.
Well, we're working on that, so...
And then there was a note about Growlhuns. I did some research in that. And that is I believe that is a noble house in Waterdeep. But, so that's just what I was thinking about this morning. And wanted to pose it to the group. So we can...
Where... do you know anything about this noble house, where it's located? Or...
Viesel's smile. It's like a confident, why, yes, I do smile. Yeah, I did some research so that they specialize in sellswords and manufacturing weapons. The hearsay is they got in a fierce competition to lower prices on their equipment and gear and weaponry with another noble house, but I don't know that one. They have a residence in the North Ward. It's around Ceradon Street and Horn Street when you come in from Pony Way. That's where they're located, and that's what they do. I don't know much else at the moment.
Pretty specific.
In fact, yeah, it doesn't get much more specific than name dropping, does it, Grumbo?
What was the name again?
Growlhund.
Okay, never mind.
I'll just point to it, and then in the notebook, it's the last thing. Gralhund.
How could you spell that in Gnomish?
V's doesn't know Gnomish.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
I can't, but I can do it in Draconic if you like.
Go for it.
She proceeds to rattle off a number of harsh syllables and consonants.
Torin's just sitting there watching you.
Did you get it right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Hey, Beast. What's the dragon on your back? It's like a blue dragon on your shirt.
I like dragons. They give me
Is it
purpose.
a fan? Oh, okay. Are you in some kind of cult? Or...
No cult like that. I just... you can say I identify strongly with them.
Ah, okay. Is it the fangs?
Maybe this one's sense of justice.
My guess was going to be the ferocity.
Well, I can be ferocious too. I am... She'll kind of mutter something under her breath. I am someone that enjoys fighting. I do enjoy fighting and killing.
Well, that's good. We seem to be doing a lot of that recently.
What do you ask? Gur.
Oh no, I just saw it. I'm pretty sure you're the only one who changes her clothes regularly. Except for Torin. You got some style with him.
Well, it's fun. It's fun to change clothes, and also, I'm not interested in wearing the same smelly, sweaty clothes, especially when we seem to be spelunking sewers.
I mean, but you cleaned us. Like, you have the magical power to just clean yourself.
That is true.
Call it expression.
Okay, see, that makes more sense. The whole smelly stuff doesn't really make sense, because you could clean yourself and make yourself smell better.
It's true. It's a trick I picked up. Yeah, it's true.
So how do you do that? The whole cleaning yourself. Are you kind of like Grumbo? You got some magic-y doodahs?
Yeah, you just kind of snap my fingers, say the word, and yeah, there it is. I can do more than just cleaning, I'm. Please don't think of me as some sort of maid.
But is it natural, or is it something that you learned for yourself?
Well, she'll say the draconic word for a race car, apparently.
I'm sorry.
She'll say the draconic word for a maze, and then, snap her fingers, and there's just like a little small shower of sparks. Izomia. That seems pretty natural to me.
Ooh. That seems a little unnatural to me.
So no one had to teach you how to do that, though?
recall being taught.
Huh.
Speaking about being taught, did you guys learn everything you do just by existing? Like, I saw you shoot a guy from like 50 feet away from a building and hit him straight in the neck. That's pretty well done. I do say so myself.
Oh, me? So.
Yeah, looking at you, Krandren.
Well, I've spent a lot of time practicing, reading strategies. It's kind of what you grow up in when you are a hobgoblin like myself. Kind of always in the middle of combat. It is life. So.
Yeah, you don't seem very typical for hobgoblins. Most hobgoblins I've seen have come straight at me with a big weapon and heavy armor.
Well, a lot of them are idiots. Including the one that Grumbo so graciously took care of. Wasn't a fan
See
of
what the people you're... Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Wasn't a fan of that one. Well, there are few that appreciate a good strategist. They're necessary, but they aren't necessarily given the same regard as those that are up in the middle of combat, gaining the most glory. Ugh. They wouldn't be able to do it if they didn't have anybody telling them how to, or where to go. They're tools.
So you feel underappreciated. Is that it?
You could certainly say that. So, with everything that I've been involved in, whether it's them or how I find myself now with the Lord's Alliance. I mean, look at me. I'm guarding these, the street cleaners for them.
Who cleaners?
Dung raper.
Dung rapers, wow.
Rapers.
I would like to look at Krandren with my new clean glasses. What do I see, Krandren?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You said look at you, so I'm scrutinizing you right now.
Have you noticed the burn?
Let's see. I've probably been too busy up to now.
I think we've before. We've seen the burn before.
I think V sees it now. She might have been too busy previously. What's that burn mark from?
Well, it's a bit of a long story, but let's say it is kind of how I found myself in the employ of the Lord's Alliance.
Oh. Blink twice if they made you a slave.
So you got burned and they gave you a job?
A job is a word.
I'm looking at your eyes. Blink twice. Oh.
It's not considered slavery if it's within the laws.
I'm pretty sure we just learned slavery is illegal in Waterdeep.
One of those indentured servitude or something.
You would be surprised. Let's put it that way. You'd be surprised what can be done within the confines of the law.
Krandren, let me be the first to say that I may not be so surprised. In fact, I expect all sorts of nefarious things to be able to be done within the confines of rules and laws. That's why I'm here.
I feel like the more I talk to you people, the more confused I am.
Gareth, how long have you lived here?
I've lived here for about 250 years, I believe.
Do you like Waterdeep?
For the most part. all the small folk that moved here, especially after Grumbo, he really paved the path for us small folk here.
Has Waterdeep or its structure ever crossed you? Or have you ever found the city wanting?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know if it's the city itself. I don't know. I have fond memories here, but I also have tragic ones. But again, I guess all people do, really. It's just life itself. There's corrupt systems and there's good people that make everything worthwhile. It's just learning how to figure out the balance.
It's a very bright outlook you have, Gar.
There are those in power that decide what is and isn't okay, though.
Well, over in the dock ward, we don't really let people in power really tell us what to do anyways. I mean, Torin doesn't even pay taxes.
Maybe not so loud around here. Not everybody needs to know certain things about businesses.
I'm sure not everybody knows who you are. We're in the Sea Ward now. How many people could possibly know you?
Torin's eyes are just gonna go wide, and he's just gonna look around.
Everyone seems to be staring at you now, even though they're
Giant
not actually.
half-dragon red walking around.
Feel the triumph right over here.
I feel like maybe you should come, get a hood or something.
Yeah, it would probably help. I would have to get them all custom made and put on all my coats again. So,
given the right supplies, it might be able to help you with that.
What do you mean by the right supplies?
Oh,
money.
I mean, that's part of it, but I'm going on my little shopping trip later. I might be able to pick up something to help you out when you're in the Sea Ward. Maybe they won't recognize you.
Be greatly appreciated. I don't know how well you're going to be able to hide myself, but a hood definitely couldn't hurt.
Oh, you don't necessarily need to hide certain things, perhaps just different accentuating features, distracting from what lies beneath. There's a technique to it. Been a little rusty, but I'm sure once I get my hands on it, I'll be able to come up with something for you.
It's all extremely vague, and the more we talk, the more I get confused.
Gar,
Oh, you'll see.
Gar, you're a very... You strike me as an innocent, harmless soul that tries to find the goodness in people. So, I'll tell you this. My reason for existence is to deliver justice to the unjust. If there is corruption here in Waterdeep, and I will root it out. That's why I'm here.
And that's the thing. Even if there's corruption, there's always going to be people like you. People who root out that corruption. I appreciate it.
I'll smile at him.
Well, depending on what we do, V's could easily end up in jail.
Oh,
I feel like a lot of us could end up in jail for what we've done so far.
Even for doing the right thing.
I don't plan on ending up in jail. If they catch you, it's a wrap, so I'm out.
I'm not going back.
What was that, Grumbo?
I ain't going back.
You know what? I can see that Grumbo's probably been in prison before. It makes sense, the situation he gets himself in.
A couple times. Several times.
A lot.
It's okay, Grumbo. It's okay. If they get you again, we'll just do what we did last time. Tunnels.
Also, as we're making our way around the Sea Ward, Torin is definitely going to be looking around for people.
Torin, we've got Torin
check.
here.
It's like a stand.
It's from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Did you stealth?
Yeah. Roll a stealth check as well.
Oh boy.
Just to
That's gonna be
see how
great.
blatant.
I actually got
It
a
is.
+1 to stealth, so
+1 to
Hey.
stealth. There you go.
Let's go.
Useful.
Not completely. You're not completely standing out. At least you managed to not make too much of a fuss. With that perception check, you don't really see people staring at you or anything. Like you're kept calm as you're looking around. Everyone seems to be, doing their own business and whatnot. They seem more busy than anything else. As you're reaching the House of Inspired Hands and crossing this long road here, the Singing Dolphin, Street of a Singing Dolphin.
Oh,
As you're crossing that, you swear for 1 second you see a short-beaked, like bright feathered person walking to the north, and it doesn't seem to be the one you'd regularly know. It seems to be someone like them, but not exactly like them. And you see it only for a second as this rush of people continue, like a dray passes by, and they are gone. They were heading to the north, though, but you don't know too much more than that.
yeah. As Torin's
That's
walking
what you see.
around, he'll just his head's constantly moving around, looking at people. Unless someone's talking to him, he's just constantly looking around.
Cool, yeah. Cool, and you guys arrive at the House of Inspired Hands there. And it looks like a cross between a temple and a workshop. You've been here once or twice. Take you.
yeah, probably a couple times.
Don't have a
If
picture
anything,
of the
they're like,
place, but
oh,
yeah, this is just a picture of someone working on something. This is the type of
Beefy boy.
stuff you see.
Sure.
Yeah, so as you enter this place, you see symbols of Gond around, a toothed cog with 4 spokes, and it's displayed prominently throughout the temple. Everyone can make a perception check as you're like basically parking lane,
Sunlight.
and about to go in. Yeah,
No.
there is.
oh, but you have the umbrella. Oh,
Get ready
Oh.
for clean glasses.
Was that finished? I thought
Yeah, I
you
think
were
so.
working
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, so you'll have the umbrella. Was there something about how if like the thing you're acting on?
Yeah,
is
if the
in-
thing that I'm looking
Okay.
at is also in direct sunlight, then it doesn't work.
Okay.
Then I still have sunlight sensitivity.
Okay,
We're
is
really
that
firing
everyone?
on all cylinders.
Pro-
huh?
low rolls.
Yeah,
You do
right.
not.
I
You
got
don't
a
see
nice
the
solid
thing.
1.
We don't have
All
any
you
wisdom
see-
people. Damn.
Yeah. All
Uh,
you see for 1 second as you're approaching into this, you swear someone is on the like roof of the temple, and they like duck behind it. They were looking in your direction,
There's
but
How
someone on
tall's
the
the
roof.
roof?
Some thing.
it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty high up there. I'd say it's maybe 30 to 40 feet up. This is a pretty tall temple, with this like kind of domed roof, and it looks humanoid, but something about it's off. Like it did not look like a person completely. And most of you saw it. I'd say except for Gur as you're parking the
Yeah.
thing, and maybe Torin as well as Torin and V's with the really low rolls.
I stepped in some down. Oh,
Yeah, exactly. A few of you managed to see that weird whatever it was on the roof.
Something's watching us.
Should I go kill it?
I could go up there with you. Maybe we should go inside first.
I don't know. It came
Yeah,
over me. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Let's try to
I ain't
wrap
going
this
back.
up in the C word quickly.
all right.
Yeah.
Let's just walk in.
Cool. So, as you walk into the like central part of this workshop, there isn't really even a like open space. You'd think of like a normal church where they do the general like processions and whatnot. You see a 4-foot tall working model of a clock tower, and it rings at the top of every hour. It's made of wood, iron, bronze, glass, with brass bells, delicate hands formed from solid gold. You see a wooden flying machine, has wings that flap, and when it becomes airborne. And there's various priests that are like doing tests on this. They have this regalia, kind of like this image where it's like it's kind of priestly, but bunch of pouches and whatnot. You see a miniature model of a mechanical dragon turtle, and it has a brass plate affixed to the pedestal. It reads "Big Belchy." Sank in Deepwater Harbor on the Day of Wonders in 1363. A functional waking helmet, which has these articulate metal arms and hands, which gently slap the wearer if they're falling asleep. You see some priest that is like really sleep deprived has this thing on, testing it. Miniature model of a red submarine, shaped like a manta ray. And its pedestal reads the Scarlet Marpanoth. It's a Lantanese submersible, and it was launched in 1489 DR. So you see all these things in this kind of partially museum display, partially workshop. And what sticks out to you is this bronze dragonborn who seems to be basically the leader there, as she's taking notes on one of the inventions, probably the flying contraption.
Excuse me. May I have a moment of your time?
Yeah, she'll give a look. She like finishes writing something down and then gives a look, and she seems to recognize you, and she says, "Oh, are you Gur?" And
that would be me.
I've heard so much about you. I haven't seen you in person though.
Oh, I wish I could say the same. What is your name?
My name is Valletta.
Valletta.
And I help manage the project here at the House of Inspired Hands.
Well, I could quite say this is some impressive work you have. Just looking around.
Thank you.
Did
you come here for something?
Yes, I believe I received the package from you people. And I'll pull out the orb. Did you send me this on purpose? And if so, why?
Yeah, she'll give a look at it, and she'll say, I believe, well, I wasn't in charge of managing that project. Unfortunately, there's so much going on around here that sometimes things get mixed up, but I assume that if it was brought to you, well, I know that you are a accomplished inventor, so finding such a thing in your hands you would probably be able to pull more information than we can. As you see, we're quite busy.
Oh, and I'd be glad to help. I thought maybe I could just get some information from you. I figured out how to open this thing pretty reliably now. What is it? It seems to be a portal to somewhere.
And she'll like switch the pages on her notebook as she writes some more notes down on a different page, probably about like different projects. And she will say, well, we didn't know exactly what that thing would do, but it was discarded in the dock ward. I believe that someone told maybe your son about it.
Yes.
That is what I vaguely recall.
Do you know who that someone was?
who discarded it?
Yeah.
We do not know. We just found it laying amongst the trash there. I'm not sure if it was... I do not think it would be intentionally discarded. You'd think someone would sell the thing at least, or
Yeah, it
some
seems very
such.
valuable. Unless it was stolen and someone who stole it didn't know what to do with it.
That's yet another thing that's happening in the dock ward, mind you all. People dropping
Yes,
off
I was thinking the same thing.
very potent artifacts, it seems.
Everything leads to the dock ward.
So you're saying it's some kind of portal? We knew that it looked alien or extraplanar, but never investigated more.
Oh yes, I seem to have figured out how to open it, and once I did, weird little mechanical clockwork cubes with wings came at us. I had to close it just in time, but if not, all hell would have rained loose. Terrifying.
I will do some more research into that. They sound vaguely familiar. Definitely some kind of portal to an extraplanar realm.
Yes. Well, if you find out anything, please let me know. We are currently staying at Trollskull Manor.
Might have heard about it.
Yes, you just leave any information there with my son. He'll relay it to me.
Well,
Or if we happen to be there, just tell me first.
yeah, she'll give a nod and write that note down. And then she'll also mention, well, do you want to continue your investigation? Do you think you can make any use of it?
Oh, yes. While I opened it, I saw some goodies on the floor, just by the thing. There seems to be a lot of good materials we might be able to salvage out of this place. Should we ever need to, or should we ever find the time? But we seem to be very busy right now.
Well, the priests here aren't exactly the fighting type, so if you can make more use of it than us, we have some urgent commissions that need attending to, and it would be just gathering dust in one of our storerooms.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. Good questions asked and good questions answered.
She'll give a nod and give you some line about how may you always be inspired, or some such thing. And
I will say, or some such thing. All right, bye.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, you guys finish up there. Get back to Lamb, and where's next on the whole things to do?
Working our way down toward the trade ward. It's along the way to get to the Dusted Ruby, right? Or there's at least a splitting off point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Cool. So, most of you were traveling on foot, and then it's the three small ones on the lamb cart, right? Is that the main setup we got going?
I believe so.
That's the idea.
Actually, Ger's on Badu now. I mentioned the whole swing set arms going on.
Yeah.
Just in case we ever need to drag a body, it'll help out a little bit.
Yeah. Lamb gives like a sigh of relief if it could, being pushed hard.
What is the intelligence of a mule? I'm wondering how detect thoughts would work on Lamb.
2.
You could try it.
You might learn some stuff you don't want to know.
Yeah, you might learn about all
That's
the
not-
crimes that he's committed.
Let's not go digging around too much with Lamb.
Another time, perhaps. It's
The darkest backstory of all of us.
The darkest timeline.
He's actually one of Grumbo's old enemies.
Polymorph? That would be pretty good.
He got polymorphed. Oh god.
Yeah, I am not writing that down. Not.
Figured out what the final boss is going to be. Thought it was going to be a mind flayer. No.
If the creature has an intelligence of 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any language... Wait, if the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any language, the creature is unaffected. Oh. Okay.
Oh.
We're
Well,
saying it.
I don't
Are we
think it
saying it
worked.
doesn't have thoughts?
Doesn't speak a
it-
language. It's a...
Its thoughts are limited to eat and walk.
Yeah, it might be more of a speak with animals sort of situation, but...
I don't
You
think
try
any
it?
of us know how to talk to an animal.
Unless Lamb is actually not... Unless Lamb is not actually a mule, but I'll
Far as I
have to
know.
figure that out another time.
Experiments for another day.
Just imagine at any point you could find out that Lamb is not actually a mule, but you were choosing not to at this time.
That will be one of the unanswered questions of this campaign.
True.
The wrap up in 2 years from now when we actually finish.
Imagine.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a long module.
Where do we need to go? The Dusted Ruby? I mean, if nothing's stopping us,
Tradesward.
tell
Yeah,
me,
it's
Gareth.
That we know of.
It's the trades. I believe Tradesward, and then to the Dusted Ruby.
Yeah, where...
You know
is
that it's
the-
it's along the way here.
Let me mark that on the map,
Yeah.
just for the sake of...
Bearers of Banded Iron.
We're sure keeping up the alliteration theme of this
Mhm.
campaign.
I can
Yeah.
appreciate the alliteration.
I think Grumbo's gonna start going by the half staff. All the other powers of magic is like the gray staff or the black
Yeah.
staff. He'll be the midget version.
There you go.
Every wizard has to have a staff. Apparently.
Exactly.
If you don't have one, what are you?
Right.
A loser.
A witch.
No wizard.
As you pass by the castle ward, you pass by one of the corners where there are solicitors which are offering like legal advice and act as like pilots through troubled waters of anything legal you'd occur. And
Is Harvey in there?
he's not. This seems to be like the like it's
Actually
basically
illegal.
those ads. Yeah, those ads on TV that are like, have you suffered from like melanoma?
Do you have mesothelioma?
Yeah, and they've got 2 gold per day cost.
Retainer fee. Oh god. Too gold.
Yeah, but it is something that you guys file away. I rolled it on the random encounter, and if you pay them, you get advantage on ability checks to deal with authorities or guilds within Waterdeep. So it occurs to you that you could potentially pay that to deal with that stuff if you ever want to come back here.
They'll have to catch me
Cool.
first. I'll pass.
Yeah, exactly. So you get to this crossroads. Do you take everyone up to the Banded Iron? And this is Ebyn and Krandren, I guess.
Yeah, I would trust Evan on that situation, although Douglas is here right now. So, might be better to tell them to wait outside. So, I just gotta jump in real quick here, and buy some supplies. I'll be right back.
Right.
Well, I'm looking for junk. Anyone want to help me?
Sure.
All right.
All right.
Sit down and start.
Torin's just gonna lean up against the cart,
Cool.
turn around.
Body's just gonna stand right next to.
What?
I just want Body to stand next to Torin.
Torin's
Yo,
taller
look at
than
you.
Badu still.
Yeah, he's just gonna look up at you. And just sort of stare at you for a while.
Torin's just gonna look down at it. What do you want? What are you looking at?
I'd like to use my Tides of Awesome ability on this investigation check.
I'm in the building.
Yes.
I'm not around.
Sweet. Ooh.
Let me bring up the thing that will end this campaign. No.
Burn down the trades ward.
Krandren comes back out, and then everyone's dead.
Oh no, what's happening?
I like it already.
For the next minute, every creature within 60 feet of you that hears you speak only hears insults, as if casting vicious mockery at first level.
Oh my god.
Wait, as if casting vicious mockery? Like, so you actually have to...
Are you doing damage to us?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess Gur would probably ask, "Have you found anything?" or something like that.
Yeah.
And
Have I?
You found let's see. With that roll, nothing too much. You found some like discarded pastries that seem still pretty good. Also a weird little spindly clockwork looking thing that you think Gur might like. This like tin intricate looking piece. You're not sure exactly what it is.
Should I insult him, or should I say what I want to say and then you insult him?
You probably do both. You insult him while saying what you want to say.
Well, right. Okay, so I just walk up to him and I say, "You're short and you're stupid, and nobody likes you," as I'm smiling and eating this pastry and handing him the spindle thing, like excitedly.
Yeah. Roll a wisdom saving throw, Gur.
Oh no.
Oh, nice.
That kind of hurt my feelings.
You feel like Grumbo was using some magic. It didn't seem like he wanted to or something, but
Grumbo.
You shake it off.
Did you do the thing again?
You stink.
Oh, don't. Oh.
Oh my god.
I know you don't. I know you don't mean it, Grumbo. How about we just don't talk for the rest of this time? Until you can talk without insulting me.
Do I understand what's going on?
Yeah, enough to know that if you open your mouth, it like comes out, and yeah.
So I would definitely be like, "Oh, I get it," but it'll come out as, "Geez, you sure have gained some weight."
Oh,
Yo,
my
Mama.
feelings.
Oh no, that's the one.
1d4 psychic damage
Do it.
and disadvantage on your next attack throw for your next turn, which doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just roll a d4. PvP. It's happening.
Look at what you did. Look at...
am I supposed to roll the d4, I guess? Because I did the damage. Sorry, I thought he was rolling.
Why would I do that? I don't want to hurt myself.
I don't want to hurt you either.
I do damage.
Critical hit, no.
Oh wait, it didn't go to my character. I think it went to Lamb.
They're
Lamb
fine.
is dead.
Lamb is your shield.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
see.
at
You don't
minus
have
2.
your character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
19.
Cool. Well,
Oh.
that only lasts for a minute. You rolled
I
high
really-
on your investigation though.
Yeah.
Let me find where I have.
I really have been trying to work out. It's just old age just makes it so hard.
I didn't mean
No,
it.
no. You, that one you meant. I know you did.
Orange
Okay.
just eyeing up and down this robot.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna like reach out. He's gonna like poke it.
What are the
Ooh.
chances? Another boxing glove.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
26 other options, but you find another boxing glove. You
I'm
find
gonna-
the
I'm
other
gonna-
one. It's the same boxing glove. You just find the pair, like the
Oh
second one.
wow.
What are
Awesome.
the chances?
What are the odds?
It could have just been the same brand, but who knows?
Dad.
Cool. Well, as that happens, Krandren and Ebyn going into this store here, the carpentry place. You see a bunch of like lumber and whatnot, bunch of like resources, stone and bricks and whatnot. And you see a person in the front there. Get my notes to where it is. Cool, yeah. There's this female dwarf at the front there. And Ebyn, you know that there's like basically a passphrase.
Sure.
That if you say you ask about like this new shipment of marble, that they basically say they gotta check the inventory and bring you back there.
Sure. So I'd walk up to the female dwarf and say, "Hello there. Me and my friend are here to check on a shipment of marble from the Star Meadow Hills."
Yeah, they'll give this like side eye and you know that some of the dwarves seem more in on it than others, but they'll just bring you to the back, and you'll find a bunch of these dwarves, and they are carrying around all this type of like some of it is magical items even. They've got like weaponry. There's like money being exchanged. You think you might see drugs as a part of this exchange. And there's all these like shipping containers that are marked. Roll a perception check.
Am I in direct sunlight?
Not in this case.
Hey.
Nice.
Hey.
Cool. Yeah, you see this logo on it. The Telnov shipping company. It's just something you make note of as you see all these things being pushed back and forth. And one of the dwarves will come up to you. You've interacted with them a few times. Dalnikov. And he will say, "Oh, little Kobold, long time no see. Hope you aren't getting into too much trouble."
Yeah, I won't talk much on that, but I have a friend here who's looking for some of your wares.
He'll give a big hearty laugh as you're like, and will give you a big pat, and he will look over and see Krandren and say, "I've noticed more of your type around. I don't mean anything by it, but it's just something you notice."
Oh, really? Where have you seen them?
I suppose they mostly frequent the dock ward, but I don't know too much about it. Don't usually ask. So what are you looking for? Anything specific?
Well, I'm looking for things that can help me to blend in, adapt to my surroundings a little more, and I'm I'm also just very impressed with the supplies you have here. What? I was originally under the impression you just had some explicit materials for the sticky finger types, but I'm impressed with what I see. What else do you have?
Well, anything can be brought with a price. Um, we specialize in finding things. Could be paperwork. Could even be getting things or people in or out of this town. Hiding things you don't want found, and finding things that you can't find easily. So this such thing.
I'll have to keep you in mind. It's very impressive. For now, though, I am looking for a disguise kit. Actually.
And he will check like a ledger, and he will bring it up, and you can buy that at a regular price.
Okay, and I believe that's 25 gold. I'll double check.
Yeah.
And disguise kit, that is 25 gold. Yep.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, yes, I will definitely purchase that. This will probably not be my last time here. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He'll shake your hand. And he'll give you his name again. Dalnikov Kimberlite.
Yes,
Pleased to meet you.
Krandren. It's a pleasure.
Yes. Well, if you ever need services of any kind, we are not exactly the type of people that specialize in keeping a huge surplus of stocks. It's more if you need a certain thing attained. We have a good way of finding things when you need them, or hiding things when you don't want them found.
I will definitely keep you in mind. That will be useful going forward.
He'll give a nod, and cool. Yeah, if there's anything else you could.
Real quick, Danikov, do you know anything about this war between Zentrim and the Xanathar guilds? I know you elicit goods to people that frequent those guilds.
Yep. Roll a persuasion check, just to see how much he wants to give. Yeah, decent enough. He'll eye you a little bit. Like he'll give you that like moment of like you shouldn't be asking about this, and then there's that tension, and then he'll give like a big laugh again, and say, "Well, all I can say is that it is very profitable. We don't really pick a side, and we make money from both, so they are usually looking to one-up each other in whatever subterfuge they want between one another. Sometimes they are looking for different staging grounds, empty places, so that they can get ready for whatever plans they have going. So we know several vacant lots within different areas of the city. So that's usually the type of thing we do, but don't like to get too involved.
While we're discussing this, Krandren, is there anything you'd like to ask him as far as information is concerned? We'd be willing to pay for this information.
How about if you had any information on the murders that have been happening in the dock ward of late?
And I hand him 1 gold.
Yeah, he'll take it and he'll say, well, we don't usually do too much of finding information, but he'll think back on it. Let's see, what do you know? Well, being basically a third party in all of this, I would be able to tell you this much. Both of the Xanathar and the Zentarim are cautious of whatever this killer is. I believe that it's on neither side.
It's interesting. And you said
That
whatever.
is-
Is it not a person?
I'm not sure. Whatever is doing these killings must be pretty deadly in order to scare these Zentarim and Xanathar. Don't want to be involved in any of the in-between. Most of the Xanathar aren't elves though, so they are less attentive, although they have some half-elf, maybe elf members. Not many of them.
Do you know if the murders that did happen were the elves alone or in a group?
From what I know, they are usually alone. That's when they get attacked most often. Whatever this killer is, they know that they take their easy pickings.
Good to know.
Cool.
Ebyn, do you have any other questions in regards to this?
No, I don't think so. That's about it from me.
Well, I definitely appreciate the information. In fact, I think that was worth another gold, so I'll give another gold piece.
Yeah, he'll give a nod and thankfully take it. He'll say, I don't usually do this type of thing, but I'll keep an eye out if someone mentions about that killer or anything to do with that.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
He'll give a nod, and then speak some Dwarvish as he's getting like different shipments to where they need to be. A lot of organization of this basic like warehouse that's underneath this carpentry place. Cool. And you guys managed to exit out of there with your stuff. There's like a back entrance probably for like when you're carrying your stuff out. Just so that like people aren't coming from the back constantly. So yeah, you can meet up back with everyone and nice.
Has it been a minute? Is Grumbo done insulting everybody?
Yeah,
So-
yeah, it's been at least a minute.
Yeah.
I gotta start jogging.
Sorry.
It's okay.
We'll
It's
get in
just a
shape
bit that I-
together.
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, Grumbo did climb that mountain, so
Oh yeah, he's clearly gonna be my trainer.
Calisthenics
go.
and stretching. Very important.
we wake up
That's
at
a good
4
point.
a.m. and we climb Mount Waterdeep every day.
Breakfast. 3 raw eggs.
Yeah. The Rambo training montage. Or freaking Rocky. Cool. So next stop is Dusted Ruby and One Man's Trash. Both of those.
Believe so.
Yeah,
Cool.
just a quick stop. We can just pass by as long as there's no fire damage. I'm fine.
Roll a perception check, Krandren.
Ooh, okay.
Oh boy.
Perception. 15.
Nice.
Well, 15 plus whatever.
I got nothing.
We rolled
You-
for lamb.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't have a wisdom modifier, so
Okay.
All right.
Okay, let's see.
A strong 15. A solid 15.
You hear something running rapidly towards you. You're like towards the back as you're walking down a small street to get to the Dusted Ruby. It's like panting and huffing and like this giant like bolt of a run. You have like a few seconds to react as the thing is rapidly approaching. It seems very quick.
okay. Is it in a threatening manner or? Is it...
Roll an insight.
Okay. I
Painting insight.
actually do have a modifier for insight. Hold on. It's
Wait.
Something's charging at you in the dock ward. Since when is it ever good?
yeah. 16.
Hey.
It seems more tired than like aggressive. But yeah. So what do you immediately do knowing that?
I will turn around. Can I help you?
You get absolutely tackled by this thing.
Can I try to dodge out of the way? Since I
Yeah.
knew it was coming.
Let's see. Contested.
Acrobatics. So
Oh, it's actually dodge.
Let's see.
Something about to maul Krandren in the street?
Oh, maybe.
Ooh.
What the hell is that?
I think when we hear
Slab.
when we hear the commotion, I'm like looking over at Krandren, like
Hey.
sword half drawn.
Yeah. This thing utterly misses as it like shoots itself over Krandren. It is attempting to give this giant embrace as you see that it is bawling its eyes out. And it says, oh, been so scared. Finally found someone. They're all gone. No more friends, Krandren, all alone. And he will give this giant embrace. He'll turn around and attempt to he's got like slobber coming down and like snot as well.
please calm yourself, sir. It's
Who's your friend?
Yeah, you do recognize this to be one of the bugbears back, yeah, you know a lot about them, but they will say, "What? Why are you here? I didn't expect to see you."
I can't say I expected to see you either, Slab. How did you find yourself here?
That is long story. Try to remember, but it's a really long story. He'll like scratch his head. You do have time for long story? May take hours, days.
Where are you currently staying? It might be good to catch up.
Yeah, he gives you this look of like, it's like basically sad puppy dog eyes of like staying. He's just fucking homeless.
Can I look around, like suspecting that this is some kind of distraction? Make
Yeah.
sure like no one else is coming at us or no one's
Yeah,
leering
roll
at
a-
us.
Roll a perception.
Can my robot
you feel-
also?
Yeah, perception. You want to roll a
Yeah.
perception? Yeah.
Yeah,
if
just
you're
because I feel
standing
like
around.
Yeah, he's always just sort of looking around just in case. I don't know what his stats are. Dang it. I'm just rolling d20. Say that he doesn't have anything else.
What I'll do is let me find this. I'm gonna take your characters. I'll put them somewhere so you can still select them, even though we won't like use them.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, that
Nice.
helps.
Okay. Down here. Pew.
So famous.
Here's where they are. Cool. Anyway, yeah, with that perception check, you don't hear anyone else. It doesn't seem like this thing was joined by any other people.
Okay.
Yeah, this big hulking bugbear.
Anyway,
and,
yeah, I guess Krandren is talking to Slab a little bit. You are the... you're certainly a more pleasant face from the clan than the last one I've met. So... But
I didn't know there are any left.
what has happened over? I mean, it's been a very long time since I've been in touch.
As I said, long story. Do you have somewhere you stay?
I will turn over to the rest of the group. Gentlemen, lady, this is Slab. He is an acquaintance of mine. I haven't seen him in a very long time, but he seems to be down on his luck. I was wondering if we can help him out. Perhaps some physical labor up at the at Trollskull.
Ooh, absolutely.
The Breakfast Club grows.
Again, not slavery though.
Oh, of course not.
Okay.
Lab will give a big nod at doing stuff like that. He seems very attentive towards that.
We can sort out the details later, but if you're able to find your way to Trollskull Manor, that is where I'm staying.
Slab has lots to talk about. Trollskull Manor. He'll look around. He seems. It occurs to you that he may get lost. There is a good chance that he's going to get lost if he goes it alone.
You know what? One question. If you could just tell me a little bit, what I'm actually going to activate the helmet telepathy right now and detect thoughts on Slab as I'm talking to him about what has happened to the Cragmaw.
You detect thoughts, and you notice before you say anything, there's like pure emptiness for like a second.
I'm going to probe
he-
deeper. I'm going to.
That's
Sure.
hilarious.
But
It's a
yeah,
DC
mentioning
13 wisdom save.
okay, yeah, mentioning the Kragmaw, you do get some sadness wisdom save.
Holy shit.
Holy
Wow.
16.
Dang.
Let's go,
That
Slab.
Dang.
the problem is his mind is so empty. Like his skull is so thick that you cannot penetrate through his wall of skull.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is amazing. -2. Oh my gosh.
Let's go, Slab.
Yeah. You do get the sense of like loss. Like he is just so much loss.
Well, seems like the years have been rough to you. I hope that I can make things a little better for you going forward.
Yeah, he'll just like sob a bit, and yeah, basically
Well,
all he does.
the clan doesn't die if there are still some of us left. As the way I count it, there's 2.
Yeah, he'll give a nod.
Please, find your way to the North Ward, and I certainly hope that you'll be able to ask for directions to Trollskull Manor. We'll make sure that there's somewhere you can stay, and we can talk.
Okay. Do I say I know you to people there?
Yes, that should help.
I'm gonna give him a note that says, "My name is Slab. I'm your new manager."
Oh, no.
And on the note, it's gonna say 4 halflings.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, he will take it and look confused.
Our place is gonna be trashed.
We should probably hang a note around his neck saying, "I am Slab, help me get to," you know.
if lost, return to Trollskull Alley.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I could do that. Magical tinkering? Is that a thing I can do?
Sure.
Can I just make is he wearing a shirt at all?
Yeah, he's got this like shoulder
This
pads,
repeats
like
the message. I am Slab, help me go to Trollskull.
Oh no, actually that's a good idea. I'll do both. So with magical tinkering, I should be able to make write words and have a sound.
Cool.
So yeah, I'll just use 2 of those. Hey Krandren, if you don't mind providing your voice.
Sure.
Yeah,
Just
of course.
you can say
I'll do my best impression.
alright.
I am Slab, help me go to Trollskull Manor. There we go.
Perfect.
Torin's just laughing in the back.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
Slab will look at these things and say, "What are all these scratches?"
Oh, don't worry.
Technical letters. He is definitely illiterate. And he will wear the thing over his.
These are powerful gnomish runes that'll make you stronger and smarter.
Oh, I do feel stronger and smarter. He will start wandering in that direction, and before he leaves, he'll say, "Krandren, I have a lot to talk about, so and then he'll leave. Lots to talk about. And he will make his way that way.
Was never the brightest.
Was that?
But
I didn't need people like you.
Is he your best friend, Krandren? He looked like your best friend.
I didn't know you adopted. That was adorable.
He may be my only, well, friend is a word, but acquaintance from my past. That is, well, actually, no, Grumbo, you blew one of their heads off, but there are a couple of people from my past that might be popping up around here. Interesting. But at least this one's a friendly face?
Is that what you do when friends from your past come to you? You humiliate them by putting a sign around their neck?
You don't
That was pretty
understand.
good.
He
That was
really,
necessary.
really needs the help. It's
Why didn't you let him give you a hug? He wanted to give you a hug, Krandren.
That is a good question.
Thought he was your friend.
it's a bit more of a complicated relationship than that. It's
Torin's gonna raise
Sure.
both of his eyebrows.
sure he's a friend. Let's.
You're my best friend.
I think you owe him a hug next time we see him.
He may need one. I asked him about my former clan, and it doesn't seem like things have gone well for him over the past 30 years.
Your former clan? Who's your former clan?
I don't believe you've ever heard of them, but it's we were known as the Cragmaw, if you must know. It's further north from here. So.
Oh, that makes sense. I don't think I've gone further north than Waterdeep.
Yep. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. You guys stop by at the Dusted Ruby. Let's see, do I have that map on hand?
By the way, the robot's just following Torin and just sort of mimicking what he does.
Behind him, or
Yeah.
Do I notice him doing this? That he's just copying what I do?
I mean, I don't know.
Probably. Oh,
I'll
old
think that-
Torin
I'll-
picture, old girl picture.
Yeah,
I'm trying to bring you guys there. Let me get the new ones.
Torin's so swole.
Fucking ripped, yoked, baby.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So, what do you stop by for? You'll see the regular people there. Yagra will be training. Druck will be observing it, like making sure everyone's keeping to themselves, playing by the rules.
Torin will just walk down. He'll see Druck, make his way over to him. Anything happened since I've been gone?
I'm following Torin.
Not too much.
So is
I
Black.
got something to talk about.
Sure. Let's go into my room. We'll talk about it. I'll start
Cool.
making my way over to my room.
God is gonna follow you to your room.
Torin is gonna stop him outside of his room. Say,
There's also
you get this thing away.
Oh, I'm sorry. He likes very big people. That's my bad. Badu, come over here. You can play with him later.
Yeah, sad robot noises.
Torin will open up his door to his room and he'll go in. He'll motion Druck in. And also, V's. He'll motion V's to come on in, too.
these will skip in.
Close the door. So, what's going on?
He'll look at V's for a second and then assume that if you brought her, then it's fine. He'll say, not a, well, maybe it is a big thing, but some roughhousers followed me back a few nights ago, dressed in black. I told him I want no trouble. There are too many to take on. They threw some punches, I threw some punches, but, well, they got me down pretty quick. They asked me about what gnomes I knew. Sneaky types. I didn't know much. I'm bleeding, I'm on the ground. We don't get many gnomes around here, as you know. Might have... Yeah, he has a second of... Roll an insight check.
Oh boy. Not the best.
Yeah. You can see that he like deeply regrets this. Partially because like he doesn't know how you're gonna react. Partially for their sake. But he says, might have told about your gnome friends that you have. I don't know many gnomes. I'm just trying to get these people off me, and I can't think about many gnomes around here, and well, I'm just trying to say anything.
So you told them about the two gnomes that I'm around.
Yeah, he'll give a bit of a nod.
Go easy on him. He
Or
didn't know he didn't have to. Or he didn't know he should.
Torin's gonna put his hand on Druck's shoulder. Does he still look hurt? Like, when did this happen?
Few days back. Yeah, you'll see there are bruises basically all over him. He's like wearing like heavier clothes than usual to kind of hide it, but it's not doing a very good job.
Did you get a good look at him?
I don't know much. Probably more of those Xantarim. Look like the guy's back on that fight day. Well, I was seeing stars. Next thing I know, this guy moves in and takes them all out. They couldn't lay a finger on this guy. Moves like the wind. I was beat up pretty bad, but I did get a glance at them before they scaled one of the buildings. Some kind of bird person, but not like the usual I've seen.
What do you mean?
Also had white face, white feathers, shorter beak. Not too sure more than that.
Or you can see, like, V's can see on Torin's face that he's, like, running shit through his head real quick, thinking back. Does this description ring any bells?
Tall and lanky,
Yeah.
or short and stocky, perhaps? Or
Lankier. Didn't seem very strong, but managed to take him out pretty quick.
Was he using weapons, swords, anything like that?
Not that I saw. Not sure how he could take him out.
And he came and he saved you from these guys. He took them all out and then just left.
Yeah, didn't say nothing.
Or it's just there's like a table in Torin's room and he's just gonna grab it and he's just gonna throw it against the wall.
Yeah.
if I were to
Yeah,
guess,
Druck will just like freeze there a little bit.
if I were to guess, you seem to have some kind of idea.
Druck, get out.
Yeah, he'll go towards the door, not knowing exactly what he did wrong, but he's assuming it's from the gnome thing mainly, and he will go out the door.
Torin's just gonna like put his hand on his face and he's gonna rub his face. Oh, god damn it. God damn it.
Well, out with it.
I think I know who took those guys out.
Oh, you should congratulate them. Send them a letter or a gift basket, perhaps.
No,
You don't.
that
like
is not going to happen.
You don't like that they saved one of your own?
I like that they saved him, but that's it.
Who is it?
Well, from the way he described him, way he fought, way he looked, everything, we might have to take a trip up to the Field of Triumph.
Oh. So you know this person, you intend to talk to them? To thank them in person? V's grin is slowly, like, growing as she's catching on.
Yeah, talk to them.
So you're going to go up and say, look, I just want to talk.
Yeah. See the Torin's like going through his like closet that he has in there, and he's grabbing more of his clothes and stuff, more of his coats.
V's bursts out laughing at this point.
Something funny?
No, I just think the situation it just tickles me. Someone saves one of your own and then you're furious about it. I haven't seen that reaction.
Well, trust me, the guy that saved him is not a good guy.
A rapscallion.
A piece of garbage. That's who.
Well, garbage aside, why would they do this, do you think? Why would they just save your friend that was in here a moment ago, say nothing, and then leave?
Torment me? No. Stepping into a place where I should have been instead? Mocking me?
That's the kind of disposition this person has?
Definitely.
Alright.
I have to go ask him one more thing. Come on. Out.
Or is your... don't forget, we also came to get your ledger and your registrar and your fight cards so we could see if there's some correlation between some things. Are they in here or out there?
Yeah. Torin will go over to, like, another table that he has there in the room. It's just, like, a big book that's just sitting open. And he'll grab it. And he'll just, like, shove it into the chest of V's. Be like, here. Out.
Alright. I'll try to fit it in this satchel, struggle for a bit, and then just carry it. And then leave.
This big, heavy book.
Or it'll slam his door behind him as he walks out.
I'm gonna go
with
watch
his
the
coat
fighters.
straight over his shoulder. And he'll look for Druck again.
Yeah, he's got this like ice pack. He's like trying to subtly put to one of his bruises as he's watching over the club.
Torin will walk over to him. Hey, Druck. Where did you get beat up at exactly?
Just a few streets over. And he'll point it out. It's just like across the road, Adder Lane and Gut Alley, around there. Point it out here.
All right. You take it easy. Don't. Just watch where you go at night. And if this thing comes back again, you be sure to get a real good look at him and tell him that Torin is gonna come kick his ass.
Wait, to the bird person?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll give you this like slow nod, but like roll another insight. Yeah. It seems like he's a bit confused why you'd take against that side, but he agrees that he'll relay the message if he ever sees that person again.
All right. Torin will tap him on his shoulder and he'll walk by. And he'll go back to the rest of his friends. All right, everyone. We can get out now.
Is everything all right?
No, it's not all right.
You want to talk about it?
He's fine.
Do you want to talk about it, or you just want to?
Nope. Let's go.
Who's fighting?
Perhaps
Alright.
we can have story time back at Trollskull Manor.
Is there
Story
anyone
time?
fighting
What?
at the Dusted Ruby?
Oh, what was that?
I think they're like training right now, right?
What'd you ask? If there's people fighting in the
Yeah, like is there a fight going on,
us-
or is it just training?
There doesn't seem to be a lot of it's just training that's happening, but there was a person off to the side that was kind of witnessing this stuff and keeping to themselves. You see two tabaxi approach you, a group of you. And they will just walk up, and they're kind of beelining it for Torin. And this one will speak, and they're speaking in Tabaxi. So this is probably... Does anyone know this language?
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
I know common.
Yeah, so...
I know plenty of languages, not that one. It's very specific.
Totally. Yeah, so they will be speaking in this language that kind of sounds like scratching nails and tearing fabric. And this other Tabaxi will be translating for them. And roll a perception check. Just everyone who wants to. Ooh.
Natural 20. Those are the clean glasses.
Who, baby?
That's all.
Hey.
Hey, let's go.
Nice. Both of you pick out this weird, that this Tabaxi uses this weird weapon that looks like a just a like sharpened ring, and he has two of them around his belt. And let's see if you get anything else from that.
I'll nudge Krandren. Hey, exotic weapons.
You'll also see a strange mark on one of their forearms, or the main dude's forearm. And yeah, he'll start speaking to Torin.
What is the
and
mark look like?
Roll a let's roll a intelligence, just straight up.
Both of us? Or
yeah, you can both roll.
16.
okay. Skills. Check intelligence. Ah, damn it.
These it is hard to tell as far as it looks like these weird ruins, like these kind of swirling. It's like a kind of designed pattern. It doesn't look like something that was like a wound or something like that. It seems kind of intentional. But wherever this person has gotten this thing, it's probably very far away from here, and it's hard to tell exactly what it means.
Okay. I have swirling marks. Is that correct?
Yeah.
What color is it?
It's like this deep like purple. It's not very. It doesn't like light up or anything like that. It's just this these like kind of swirls that are like kind of baked into the skin, and that's where like the fur is like kind of cut away by these marks.
Okay.
And yeah, they will start talking. And the translation will be you own this club. Will this Tabaxi will say in common.
Torin will take his coats off of his shoulder and like set them on a table. Yeah. What's up?
He will like motion towards the leader and will say, this one has seen the red scales before. You fight strong, yet your eyes are less sharp than your claw. You fight for glory rather than the fight itself. This one wants to challenge you. Will you take up his challenge?
We doing this right now? And Torin will immediately start taking off his coat that he's wearing.
Yeah, he will. They will converse amongst each other, both in Tabaxi. It's also known as Payet, P-A-Y-I-T.
Payet.
You guys might know that generally. If you've seen like a wide swath of people before.
I'm scratching out speaks cat and writing speaks Payet.
Yeah. Cat
I
talk.
believe it speaks cat.
He will say, this Tabaxi will say, well, I don't know how you do things around here, but
Are we fighting right now or what? Or are we gonna fight or am I gonna put my coat back on and am I gonna leave?
there will be a fight, but
Great, perfect.
We
And
do
Torin's
not do
eyes
a-
are immediately gonna light up in orange and he's gonna charge at this Tabaxi and just
Oh,
try
my
to
goodness.
tackle him immediately.
Are you sure about
Okay.
this? Okay.
Uses
Uh-huh.
chuckling.
Badu will immediately do the same thing, except for the red eyes, and just start tackling the other guy.
cool. Roll a strength check, Torin, or athletics.
Athletics. No.
Roll dexterity.
How dexterous are they?
Probably pretty dexterous.
Did you get him,
That's-
Torin? Man, that was close.
Ugh. Yeah, he does a flip out of the way.
Ring of Steel.
And he will say in very broken common as he flips back, seeing that the message didn't get across, and he will say, "To death," making sure you
Bring it.
understand.
Those are some eyebrows raised.
And with that, he will pull out a gem and clink it. And as he clinks it, a few more of these tabaxi appear, and we will take you to another map.
Hey.
Excuse me? The
Hey.
Fight Club, baby!
There's
This is
blood.
awesome.
There's blood on the
Hold on.
sand, Torin. You don't clean this place.
How many cats are you fighting?
Meow.
Oh yeah, you should have arranged them in to spell out meow.
I think he'd need a few more cats to get up that many letters.
That'd just make it even, Grumbo. That's what I'm saying. They couldn't touch Torin in a million years.
I think our Grumbo's like, she's like up in front.
thought this was going to be a one-on-one.
Yeah. Bees and Krandren
Hardly seems fair.
Bees and Krandren are saying the same thing. We thought it was a one-on-one.
Yeah, you'll see that he does this. Let's. Yeah, he like jumped back, essentially like disengaging as he clinks this thing, and a bunch of these like shadows will formulate into a like kind of humanoid shape, and he will just be staring down Torin and like give a head nod towards the like arena, like being basically saying like, should we move this or do you want to like trash your whole place? Either way works.
You gonna get your friends out of here, and you want me to beat all of them up too?
He will speak to his translator as they converse back and forth, and he will say, if you want, it can be one-on-one.
One-on-one in the pit. Bring it.
Yeah, with that understanding of to the death.
I would be standing next to Krandren, carrying the books, leaning over the rail, watching.
How do I... Wait,
Why
can
are
I
they
measure?
fighting, Gur?
Oh, I think they want food. I think they're hungry, but they don't have food yet, so they're gonna fight until they get
Torin
food.
have just fed the guy?
That's a good point.
Oh,
Do they have food here?
he's about to feed him a knuckle sandwich, Grumbo. Get a load of this.
Kind of hungry now that you mention it.
Do you have
Let's
any
order
flapjacks?
something.
Yeah. Where's the bar here?
Grumbo, do you want a donut?
Sure.
I punch him. Hurt,
Ow!
hurts, donut.
Lord.
Like that.
Okay.
Dun, dun,
Ooh,
dun,
low on the
Roll
initiative.
initiative.
dun. Ooh.
Nice.
Let's go.
I see you managed to go first.
Is Torin
Could I,
still in his rage?
Can I possibly put myself in initiative order to do a little
Sure.
assist?
To screw with the fight.
I
Not
might.
sure.
Great.
Yep, there you go.
Perfect.
No,
You're
actually,
in the
this kind of
initiative
works.
order.
Yeah, perfect.
I'm good with this.
Oh, Grumbo, get me some tacos.
So am I still technically in a rage? Can we do that so I don't have to use both of them?
Yeah. We'll say
All
that
right.
that you basically didn't rage until this point, or that we'll just say it carried on more or less.
All right.
Cool. So you have a turn.
Torin's immediately going to run forward again, and he's just going to try to grab him again.
Cool. You will once again try to dexterity out of it.
Ooh.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Let's
Ooh.
go.
Ooh.
Oh wow, close.
Nice. He tries to flip out of the way as you grab his torso and can hold him there.
Perfect. I don't think I can do anything else, actually, at the moment, so that'll just be the end of my turn. Or can I? Because I don't think I can.
What's your fighter level?
1.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't have action surge yet.
Yep, that'll be the end of my turn.
He is going to attempt to. If you break out, it has to be a strength, right? Strength versus strength to break the grapple. Or
I
does
think it could still be dexterity.
It's still their choice.
Yeah,
Okay.
You made
it's still
rules
contested
here.
though. Yeah. So
These are some good tacos.
Let's see. Yeah, he will attempt to escape the grasp.
Great.
I'll roll another.
Another nat
Oh,
20.
Let's go.
What are
Wow.
the chances?
Wow.
Let's go.
Yeah, he hisses as he tries to break out of it, struggle out of the grasp. But you are holding him there. And that is his whole turn. Now it is yours.
Great. So at the beginning, since I have the grappling stuff, he takes an immediate D4 damage.
That's nice.
one thing actually, Krandren would have. I do have some ideas.
Oh boy.
Let me see. Can I get to? I guess how much movement can I use in order to get like here? I'm assuming I can't cut through the ring, but like, can I circle around and get to the spot? Or if I used a dash action?
Yeah, definitely with the dash.
Okay. So I am going to place myself over here, and I am going to. Okay, I want to. Damn. Let's see. If I could move one more up to here just to be on the corner. If I'm in 30 feet.
Sure.
I am going to use my Master of Tactics ability and use my bonus action to help. So I'm going to yell out to Torin as he's grappling this person. So he seems to favor his right leg. Take him out.
Nice.
So now you have advantage on your next attack.
Cool.
Nice.
Torin is gonna like wrap around him, so he's behind him, and his arms are locked like around him. He's behind him, and Torin's just gonna try to lift him up and just slam him into the ground, like trying to take him.
Nice. Cool.
So is that another athletics check or just an attack?
I think that would just be attack.
All right.
That would be well, it's a shove, actually.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Depends
if you
what
want
you're
to, if
trying
you
to
want to put him prone, yeah, you could either hurt him through it, or you can like make him like prone. But it makes you prone as well if you're grappling. Right?
No, that's a feat.
Assume.
Well,
Okay.
what happens
then they
is you
wouldn't
can
be
either you can either push him 5 feet or push him prone with the shove action. And in this case, you can get him prone.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pick him up and absolutely just slam him on the ground so Torin's on top of him.
Okay. But if they're, my question is, can you grapple someone who's prone and you're not prone? Like,
Yes.
how does
Yes.
that work?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Orin did
Okay.
that to the dragon.
Okay.
Yes, you.
Yeah, I
100%
just thought it
can.
made you prone as well. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So roll that athletics. They'll continue to try to.
Do you got a
Can
third
you?
natural 20?
I
in
think a
you?
shove. Damn.
21.
I think the shove. It has to be strength. Can you dexterity out of a shove?
If you are
Oh,
the receiver, yeah,
Okay.
it's
They're
always your
going
choice.
to. They're going to try to dexterity.
Yeah, you did.
Ooh. Yeah.
How much
As
damage
you
you take?
slam him down on the ground.
What would I roll for damage for that? Because Torin's like literally picking him up from the back and like suplexing him over himself onto his head.
It isn't damage. You just put him in
He
prone.
just-
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You can think of it as
Well,
the
no, he's
D4
also prone.
that you did.
Fair
the,
enough.
The 3 damage
Yeah.
is the damage from that.
Oh, all right, yeah, and then that'll just be the end of my turn. Torin's just on top of him.
Did he take that damage?
Cool. He is going to try to.
V's is just yelling, "Squeeze him, Torin! Squeeze him!"
He is going to say something in his weird language, and the runes on his arm will light up. And he is going to attempt to cast something on you.
Oh, great.
Dang.
So this will be at disadvantage, though, because it is in melee range, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
26 damage? That's crazy.
when the DM said disadvantage, but the but the Tabaxi said, "I'll just roll high both times."
Yeah, my God. 14 damage gets across.
Yeah.
So what
Um,
happened to me?
14 damage?
Yeah, so
Good.
he casts this chromatic orb that appears in front of you as he like bursts with let's say, let's call it lightning damage as the zap comes out of his arm. The battle music keeps stopping. And he also will have this unstable mark. As he casts with this thing, you must make a saving throw. Or take additional damage.
Nice.
Nice. You managed to shake it off. Okay, half as much damage, so 2 damage. It seemed like this spell that he used took a lot of effort to cast, though, so may not be able to use it again. So that was his turn. So
Is he
Krandren.
taking-
Well, you already have advantage on your attacks since he's prone now, but Krandren will just yell out, "Crush his hands! Maybe he won't be able to use his abilities anymore."
Cool. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's just like flavor because he already
Yeah,
has
just
advantage.
flavoring it.
Okay. Cool. Makes sense. Torin.
Orin's
Hold
gonna be
this
on
guy
top
down.
of him, just in complete rage, and he's gonna throw a punch down at him.
Cool. With advantage. 15 just hits.
Bonk.
Damage.
+2.
What about the,
Just two.
and what
And you
about the
heard-
4 damages?
Yeah,
that
the
it's
We have
not
the
doing?
D4.
He's flinging plasma at you. You need everything
Nice.
you got.
So 13 total damage.
Yeah. Yeah, that did a quite decent amount.
Not looking good.
He will attempt to. His movement is 0, so.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's in a pretty rough condition. It's
In that instance, he can't stand up until he breaks the grapple.
Yeah. I think he's going to try to break the grapple.
Boy, another athletics check, baby.
Another D20 coming up.
Let's go.
Nice.
23. On my screen, the 18 was
Oh.
It's funny.
Lord. Oh, would you have advantage on that athletics?
Yeah, he's raging.
He's raging.
Oh, from rage. Yeah. Okay, good point. Okay. Torin again.
Orin's just
Yeah.
gonna. Torin has him like around the front of his like armor, and he's just picking him up, and he's trying to hit him in the face as he brings him up into his fists.
Uh-huh.
And that D4.
yeah. Don't forget your D4s.
The D4.
Bonk.
You are doing well on those D4s.
My God.
And then +2 to
Nice.
that.
Plus
so-
2 more.
14.
So a total of 16. No, yeah, 14.
And as I'm just hitting him, Torin's just like, just tell me when you've had enough.
Uh-huh.
To the death!
He will stop trying to break out of the thing and do 2 attacks.
Chakra. It's at disadvantage.
Oh!
Yeah, it's at
That's true.
disadvantage.
Okay.
Well,
So
he's
that would
missed.
be the first hit between those two. Which okay. And another one would be
Yes.
a 12.
And that's
Okay.
it.
That does not hit. As he tries to swipe out with these things, but your hold makes it impossible for him to sweep with these.
I'm gonna yell out, "Let's go, Torin! You're so swole!"
My God.
And can I like peek at the other tabaxis and like see what they're doing, making sure they're not trying to do any shifty stuff? or-
Yeah, roll a perception.
Oh, I'm so good at this.
You got your glasses clean.
Yeah, look out, +1, 19.
Nice. Nice
Uh,
glasses.
They seem to be like it's kind of weird. They seem to be like sub-vocalizing a little bit as they all seem to be caught in this chant that is very low and like basically inaudible.
I'm gonna.
With that perception, you can tell it is not some magic or anything.
Okay.
It seems to be some religious kind of thing.
Okay. I'm gonna. Noticing this, I'm gonna lean down to Ebyn and just kind of like nudge him. Look, they're doing something weird. Keep an eye on them.
Okay.
Cool. Krandren, anything else? Just
On my turn, could I actually cast Detect Thoughts on him with the Helm of Telepathy? On
Sure.
Ring of Steel. Yep.
sure. So
He's just gonna imagine the
immediate
fist that hit him
emotion
in the
and
face.
pain. Yeah, meet an emotion is pain, but do you delve deeper then?
I would want to, yeah. It's a
Okay, so wisdom save.
DC.
Fourth turn just absolutely kills him.
What's the DC?
DC 13 for the item.
Wisdom.
Okay.
Jeez.
Oh, unfortunately, he manages
Can
to break that.
can Ebyn enter the initiative? Order?
Yeah, you can just go on Krandren's as well if there's anything you want to do.
Yeah, just start walking in this direction.
Cool.
Trying to hear what they're muttering.
Okay.
Just get
yeah,
a real
roll
close listen.
Yeah, roll a perception. I'll say at advantage, just seeing as they don't seem to be hiding it. Ooh.
Sick.
Oh, 1 in a 20. Was it
one
a
in
1
20.
first? Okay, the 20 was first. Cool. They seem to be chanting this phrase over and over. Wow.
What? Okay.
They're saying
That's it.
shoes.
Yeah. Shoot. Whoa, what the fuck? Why did he teleport?
Wow!
Oh,
Fucking
my
Misty steps.
Yeah.
Torin
Keep
still
up.
just has the front of his armor, and he's still just picking up, and Torin's just using just his right fist only, and he's just pounding his face. Let me roll this d4 first, though.
D quattro. Nice.
Dang, that constant damage is pretty good.
Mhm.
Nice, another
Jesus.
hit.
Never rolling low helps too.
Low on the damage there.
So is that
But
like
he is
6
not
to
looking
9
good.
damage?
You don't have your rage added into your
it's a
bludgeoning?
macro.
No.
It's a special thing that can turn it on and off.
Okay, so that would be an additional 2 on that. Nice. On his turn, he will try to swipe out one more time with these.
Disadvantage, baby.
Advantage.
Nope.
Disadvantage.
That one hit.
Oh.
Damage. Holy shit. As this poison enters your veins, these things seem to be coated in something. Krandren, you noticed this from far away.
Okay, can I use the suggestion aspect of the Helm of Telepathy?
Sure. On this guy.
DC 13, and I'm going to shout out to Ring of Steel. I suggest you surrender. Damn it, God.
Yeah. Do they need to understand the language that you say? That might.
That's a good question. Let me see.
And magically influence that can hear and understand you. Yeah, that's in there.
Well.
Doesn't understand comedy.
Right now, you're just talking trash from the bench.
I'm tempted to say that you would. I mean, you'd know that, so you could potentially. Up to you whether you want to actually have done that or not. You could keep your use of it potentially, but
yeah, okay. If I was aware that he didn't, yeah, okay, then I would. I'll rescind that, and not much else I can do right now.
Was all of it piercing, or sorry, was all of it poison?
Oh, that's true. So,
oh yeah, you're raging.
Some of it would have been halved from raging.
Was that the first hit that you took?
That was the second hit?
Yeah, I got hit with some magic shit first.
Oh, right. Okay, so you wouldn't have that anyway. But
so 2 of it was poison, 8 of it was pierced.
So I take 4 back, so I'm at 10.
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
that helps.
Nice. Yeah. Cool. It is on your turn. If unless Krandren or anyone else wants to do something.
Nothing else I can do right now. Yeah. Okay.
I'd walk back over to these and just say they're chanting a word. Nukla, it sounds like. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's not anything that V's knows about, but I'll ask the powers that be, right?
Sure. You could roll a history check at disadvantage, and if you get a really high roll, then
Okay. Well, I guess books.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess.
Double nat 20.
I got a.
yeah,
One of them was a high roll.
That's pretty good.
yeah. Unfortunately, nothing
Okay.
completely comes to mind.
That doesn't make sense. Must be. Oh, cats.
How's the fight going? I can't see.
2'7" self trying
Yeah,
to
exactly.
look over the.
They're surprisingly evenly matched. I think the ring weapon is crazy, and he's throwing lightning at him, but Torin's just beating him in the head a lot. Here, is there like a ledge?
Yeah, there'd be like a little
yeah.
lip that goes
Okay.
around.
You're gonna lift him up.
Do you want to stand on
Sit
the
on
ledge?
his
Like
sit on
a
her lap.
baby.
You just sit on her lap.
Do you want to stand
Yeah.
on the ledge, Ebyn, or maybe that's dangerous. Maybe you don't. Maybe you'll fall.
No, thank you.
Okay. All right. I'll give you the footnotes.
Uh-huh.
I'll give you the play-by-play, the commentary, as it were.
Yeah, this guy's looking really bad now. You feel this poison, and you know that these things are coated and pretty dangerous. You hear that this person is just, even though they're kind of delirious, they're chanting the same word that the other ones are chanting. Wakla.
I'm gonna go
Torin,
up to the ring edge and chant also, just because I want to get in on the chanting.
Yeah.
What are you chanting though? Are you also chanting?
Yeah, the same thing. The same thing. Claw.
Yeah. Yeah, there'll be a slight look in your direction, but from these things, these tabaxi. Torin, you know that you could potentially kill this person with this, or
Perfect.
they could potentially kill you. Who knows?
Do the D4 for my
Oof.
craft.
Dang, man. Dang.
Get it.
Noogie damage is
Sending out
hardcore.
just another haymaker into this guy's face.
Nice.
Oh,
That is a hit.
and it. Come on.
9 damage.
Nice. So, how do you want to do this?
Let's
Lethally?
go!
Lethally, Torin's gonna kill this motherfucker.
Okay.
Torin's gonna reach down, he's gonna grab him by the throat, and he's just gonna lift him up off the ground with one arm. And you're just gonna see Torin's hand around his throat just tighten like all the way until he's basically making a whole fist around this guy's neck.
Oh
And
god.
Torin's just gonna send one final punch just straight in his face as hard as he can.
Nice. As you're strangling this black tabaxi, you'll hear him mutter. All he can manage is the word "killer," and he gives a slight smile in your direction as you completely obliterate this dude, and he slinks to the ground. And as he does so, these shadows of these other tabaxi dissipate.
You'll see Torin, he'll straighten himself up and he'll shake his hand off that's just covered in blood. And he's just gonna like look down at him and he's just gonna spit on him right in the middle of him.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
With this like dragon's fire stuff, so it hits him and then it like singes a little bit.
Uh-huh.
What's the reaction to Torin killing him from the rest of the people in the Dust of Ruby?
Just from like the other patrons that are usually there.
Yeah, everybody else who's around and training and that kind of stuff. Is there any reaction to the death?
A lot of it is just like turning away or like some morbid interest, but not a lot of like shock, not a lot of like blatant shock.
It's like business as usual kind of thing?
Yeah, they've probably seen this type of thing before.
So I don't need to like blast spells into the ceiling and be like, nobody saw nothing!
Yeah. Roll an insight check as well. Just to see if you can really pull the what they're feeling.
see what's happening.
Yeah. You'll see Yagra and this Dragonborn next to you. Yagra, for instance, there's this slight thing of like I don't know if regret is the right word for it, but a certain sadness that comes over them. The Dragonborn, no, he's fucking digging it. Yeah, you get different reactions out of them. Yeah, there even is like a slight cheer from the crowd seeing their boss basically do this.
I'll play Torin's walk-off music then.
Yeah.
Oh god, what would his walk-off music even
I don't
be?
know.
Probably just something like super heavy metal playing.
That's Torin's music!
Giving Ebyn the play-by-play. Oh, he won. Wow, he really killed him.
I was just gonna walk over to the steps.
Well, seems like you didn't need my help at all.
Just start going up the steps.
Cool. Yeah. And is that time basically? Do we usually end it here? That might be a good time to end it.
That's fine.
Cool.
That was a sick fight.
Oh, but
Yeah.
no to end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty fucking. That got closer than I thought it would be, and Torin did like. It was pretty harsh. Torin fucking really got him locked up there.
The double
Those
natural
athletics
20 to
rolls,
maintain
yeah.
the grab was pretty sick.
I was getting ready to have Ebyn run over to this fireplace, get on top of it, and hex him.
Yeah.
And give him disadvantage on dex checks, so he couldn't get out of the grapple.
Yeah. Good thing it
So
didn't.
happy that all of you guys are willing to fight dirty for Torin.
Yeah.
Well, no one would have seen Ebyn just showing up on the fireplace.
Oh, yeah.
No one's looking over there.
I was trying to be more of like a sideline coach, like in a boxing match.
Yeah.
But you didn't need my help for the advantage, so.
Good work.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta head out. Fun
Peace.
session. Great
Yeah.
fight.
Cool. Yeah, sounds good. I was just gonna say the stuff you get, but you can head out and we'll fill you in, or either way, whatever.
Sure. Okay. Have a good one.
Cool.
See ya.
See
See ya.
ya.
Peace out.
Fun game.
Yeah. How do we get
Cool.
stuck?
I got to
The,
I got to use the Aladdin quote. Squeeze from Jafar. Squeeze.
Yeah.
Torin's a savage. Look at him. Look at him. He's dead. He's dead in the sands.
Is that what's on the dead cat that nobody looted?
Hey, I gotta go.
Yeah. If
See you
no,
guys.
Druck will
Walking.
will loot him. Give you the stuff.
Drucker and
Yeah, as Torin walks by him, Torin's just like, get him out of here. See, as he gets out of the ring.
Do you got the spoils? Are those the rules here?
Yep. Anybody who challenges the boss and loses, the boss immediately gets it. You can't just walk up to a fight club and challenge the owner of the fight club without expecting that you're going to get your shit wrecked, especially when he said to the death.
maybe they were expecting. They clearly looked down upon you. Perhaps they were expecting you to be weak.
Can I roll to see how good the nachos were?
Sure. Roll performance.
Shouldn't you be rolling performance?
Sure, I'll roll performance for this guy. There's some damn good nachos at this place.
Yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
Compliment Torin.
Yeah, It's got all the toppings you'd want. Got some mincemeat on there. Got some cheese. Ooh.
Run up to Torin. Oh my god! Have you seen these nachos?
Nothing about the fight.
Torin just isn't even gonna say anything to you. He's just gonna walk past you.
They put the beans right on the chips.
Yeah, there's no chips without toppings like on it. There's no like.
There's cheese on every single chip.
Yeah, it's everything you'd want.
It's a perfect ratio. It's beautiful.
I guess the last thing you'd find, the last thing I guess we'll end on, is a ticket, basically a fight ticket to the 12 dog court. In the
Fight
field
ticket
ward.
at a 12 dog court.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. So there's like a time. It's basically like a fight stamp. Not like they were attending, but that they had a fight there potentially.
Got a fight pass. Good stuff.
Yeah,
Torin's about to go fucking wreck some more shit.
Hell yeah.
This is like the first like actual like ring fight that Torin's gotten into in a long time.
Yeah, I was wondering like how
What
often
a
does
show.
Torin fight?
Yeah, I felt like we needed more. You can't just go to the fight club and there be no fights happening like ever. Like what's the fun in that? Cool. Well, I hope you guys had fun with that session or role playing, setting up stuff. But yay.
I'm interested to talk more to Slab. That'll be interesting. That'll be fun.
Good old Slab.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where that goes.
We should train Slab to become like the ultimate fighter, and he'll be like our entry into the blood sport tournament.
Good old Slab.
It's a bit
so much.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit metagamey, but I leveled up Slab. Like, he ran so many miles, like, his pedometer.
To get to Waterdeep.
Yeah.
He was hauling some ass.
He's just been Forrest Gump running for, like, a year. For, like, the whole year. Think about it. He just got in Waterdeep now. And, yeah, it's been a little while.
It's a perfect Cinderella story for the next champion of the Underground.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm out of here. You guys have a great night. It was fun. Have a good week.
Oh yeah.
GG.
Yeah. See you guys.
Yeah.
I'll dip out as well. Just message me if anything comes to mind or any questions or downtime. You would have the rest of the day. Like it's probably just like noon by now. So I'll message everyone saying that they could do whatever. If there's anything else to attend to.
Nice.
So Torin currently has all those things: the glass eye, the pouch, and the gems, and and just the gems.
Fight ticket, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Good stuff. Pleasure as always, Gareth.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I got my D&D in last my